We're doing it. Finally wrapping up the Tex Murphy series. Relocate my screen here. I don't know, that text is really tiny. I couldn't get that fixed in testing. Thankfully the subtitles are coming in pretty strong though in the game. And it seems like it's much better audio balancing than Overseer. Expecting a lot less crashes than Overseer, maybe even zero. Back at the Ritz Hotel. I know it's super tiny, but just like Tex Murphy 3 through 5, you've basically got easy mode, hard mode. We'll go with casual. While using the flashlight, sparkles will appear around objects that can be picked up. The in-game hint system is accessible. Using it costs points. Same as the previous games. Some puzzles may be skipped from the menu. I don't really want to do that. If we end up getting puzzles that are just way too hard, we'll probably just pull up a walkthrough and move forward that way rather than skipping it. Gamer mode, flashlight won't reveal any sparkle hints. And here's the worst part, the in-game hint system is inaccessible. Which is really the only thing I care about there. So, let's get to it.
Where am I? Is this a dream?
Yeah, Tex got shot in the
Not
head
quite, Murphy.
at the end of Overseer.
The big PI in the sky?
That's right, Murphy. But now is not the time for you to be here. There is a vast and malignant evil at work on the earth, and fate, for some reason that even I cannot fathom, has chosen you to oppose it.
But why me?
I'm no more thrilled about it than you are. Nevertheless, your fate has been decided.
Thank you to the over 7,000 members of the Mutant League, whose commitment, support, and contribution of 657,000 blah 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 convinced the big PI, this guy, to come back. A little too fast there, but Tex is back. Tex is back. It's one of the nice things getting into the Tex Murphy games now is that you don't have to wait however long it was, 17 years or so between Overseer and this game. Because it looked like Tex was pretty well dead at the end of Overseer. Him and Chelsea got in some vehicle. Chelsea got splatted. Tex got splatted. Todd Bridges. Him from somewhere. One of those old 70s or 80s TV shows. Kevin Murphy, Smart Alex, San Francisco,
My name's
2050.
Tex Murphy. I'm a small-time private investigator in the big city of New San Francisco. My office isn't in the glamour districts. It's in the run-down, mutant part of the city, close to Coit Tower. A place they've been refurbishing for years, but it never seems to improve. Not exactly great for business, but it holds a strange attraction for me. I've cracked some pretty big cases over the years. You may even have heard of me. But I don't do much investigating anymore. These days, I'm known for being a man who gets things done, no matter what the cost. You got a job that pays? I'll do it. No questions asked. I can't really remember why I became a PI. Maybe I was drawn to the romance, adventure, and independence it offered. Or maybe because I believed in its code of honor. That a man can remain untarnished as others sink into a cesspool of lies, corruption, and greed. A man better than the world around him.
Music's getting pretty loud in testing. I did lower the volume. There'll be better ones once it all gets going. Look at that high def text.
But even a set of principles can slowly slip from your grasp. The world has a way of beating you into submission. Circumstances change. The guilty aren't always punished. Temptations become obsessions, and love can be violently taken, leaving it empty and hollow. Each day, innocence fades, and your character weakens. And that's not all at once, but a piece at a time until you can't be put back together again. You finally realize the only way to get ahead in this world is to make sure you're on the winning side, and then do anything you can to stay alive. I don't know why I'm so reflective tonight. Maybe I finally crossed the Rubicon, but that's not true either. I passed that sign miles back and didn't even pause to take a picture. Maybe I just feel extra guilty tonight for what I'm about to do. A time when I would have never agreed to do something this despicable. I can't explain why I do this, but maybe Judas would understand.
PI and dance instructor. After all these years.
Drag him into the speeder. Look, the top window. I think we got him. Let's get out of here.
Hey, you! Over here! Finally! What was all that commotion outside anyway? Wowza! You really got a hit on the head. Remember me? Your old pal Huck? Seriously, you look clueless.
Who or what are you?
Geez, how hard did you hit your head? Well, let me reintroduce myself. I'm your Smart Alex, your personal assistant, version 1.5, fashioned 3 years ago in a factory with truly horrible working conditions you don't want to know. I'm your trusty, tech-savvy sidekick, whose primary functions include travel agent, inventory tracking and analysis, investigative advice, case notes, and I'm also a confidant and a best buddy, you gigantic oaf. Remember?
Not really.
Would you like a tutorial on my usage?
I guess so.
Activating tutorial mode. Let's begin. Welcome to the Smart Alex interface. This is where the magic happens. This button takes you to your inventory. Items you pick up along the way can be viewed and used from here. To take a closer look at an item, select it and then click the Examine icon. The Examine feature often gives clues about the object. This is your map, where you can view your current location or warp to other locales. This icon is our handy-dandy built-in hint system. It will list tasks for each location. This is your flashlight. If you are in a particularly dark environment, you can turn on this flashlight to help you out. If you're playing in casual mode, when the beam of light from the flashlight shines on an object that needs to be picked up, the object will sparkle. This is the Look icon. If you want to look at an object without interacting with it, press this icon.
More furniture I don't recognize.
The Use icon allows you to interact with an object in the environment. The Smart Alex icon will flash in the corner, confirming an item has been picked up and placed in the inventory. To exit out of the Smart Alex game interface, click on the giant X in the middle. Let's start by picking up an item to add to the inventory. Walk over to the corner shelf and pick up the broken record.
Oh man, my Gene Autry record's broken in two.
Now let's take a look at this new addition in your inventory. Return to the Smart Alex interface and click on the inventory icon. Look, the broken record. Examine the broken record to hear a clue about what to do with it.
I'll need some glue to repair this broken record.
Exit your inventory by clicking the X in the upper right corner. Let's try picking up another inventory item. Navigate to the desk and pick up the bottle of glue.
It's a bottle of stupid glue.
Now open your inventory again. You now have both the broken record and the bottle of glue. Let's try combining your two inventory items. Select the broken record and drag it to one of the combination slots below. Now, select the glue and drag it to the other combination slot. I'm experiencing a sensation altogether new to me, and frankly, I love it. Success! You have now created a vinyl record.
Well, I definitely remember my Gene Autry record. It's my one stability in this crazy world.
Try using the vinyl record on your Victrola player in your office. To use an inventory item, simply point at the target, open the inventory, select an item, and then press the Use icon.
I close my eyes.
Gene Autry, the singing cowboy. Nice choice of music. One more thing. To access the pause menu, simply hit Escape. From here, you can save your game, access the main menu, explore the help section, or quit the game. Yep, that's all there is to it. Now let's get back to your actual case.
You have a fax.
We're alive. I think the game auto-saves, so I shouldn't have to... Well, I guess manual saves are always good to have. So the current path, the game doesn't come with a manual, apparently, which is why I had to go through the tutorial. So I'm guessing this current path, Double Life, is kind of like, was it Tex Murphy 4, where you could go down different paths and end up with different endings? I don't know if 5, Overseer had that kind of system, but it looks like this game does. Shit, hold on. What's my inputs? It's so tiny. I got sprint, interact,
You have a fax.
That's my flashlight. Oh,
You have a fax.
things really do
You
sparkle.
have a fax.
That's nice.
You have a fax.
Because then you don't have to do the pixel hunting.
Archie Ellis wrote a book? I bet this sells for pennies on eBay.
How do I pick this?
Archie Ellis wrote a book?
I think it
I bet
said,
this sells for pennies on eBay.
because I'm hitting space to basically do this.
That's a drawer.
You have a fax.
Can I?
You have a fax.
I don't think this game has, like the previous 3 games, like an elevation.
Fax. You have a fax.
Which I called Roomba Vision, where you just get down at floor level. We can stand up on your tippy toes. Oh, no! Is this... Wait. I don't think I can... Oh, wait, I can. Hold on. Wait, no! Shit. It's, What is it? You can probably barely see it, but this icon, there's like a... Here, there's like a little switch thing. Oh, it just does it on its own. I thought it was like me as I was... Ugh, whatever. Yes, we're peeking here. Doesn't look like there's anything going on.
Ah, the Colonel. He was my first real mentor in the PI business, and here he is giving me a helpful tip.
Because apparently you never learned the first rule of a PI. And never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship goes beyond blood and race and politics. You gotta find out who your friends are, then you hold on to them.
I always get the chill of fear down my spine whenever I think of him.
That's just video from the previous games.
Enigma. Sounds like the story of my life.
Fascinating egg stories.
This looks interesting. Probably a book on how to map out fun spots to visit inside your brain. It's one of my business cards, but it looks different. When did I change these?
Can I not get this?
It's one of my business cards, but it looks different.
Guess
When
not.
did I change these?
Where's the glue?
Glue's always useful.
Mm-hmm.
This desk is so I don't have to solve crossword puzzles on the floor.
Oh, what's this?
PI rules are for sissies. I've been able to achieve a certain level of success ignoring all the rules of my business.
That's true. Do I... Well, now it's... Because I can't do the elevation thing. It's kind of weird standing up way up here and...
On Saturday nights, I push the furniture to the walls and cut loose on the dance floor.
Okay. Can I not get this?
Oh, my decoder ring. The resort sounds like an upscale condo community. Definitely not something I'm interested in.
Just stuff from previous games in here.
Whoa, this melted chocolate bar's been in here for a
I
while.
got points.
Chocolate always reminds me of Clint, one of the residents at Chandler Avenue.
Oh, Clint.
This isn't a good time for a social call, punk. If I don't get her fixed soon, I'll go insane! Dory me paso lot to do!
What do you mean, go insane? Seems to me you're already there.
How do you get lost before I eat that chocolate-colored hat of yours?
Oh boy, and that's where I got the
Yeah, the
despair
rug really
email
ties the room
from.
together. No messages on the vid phone.
Okay, what's this?
Article on the Russian White Movement. Am I truly so bored I'm reading Russian history? These are the fedoras I've collected over the years, and I take great care of them. Hey, one of these has a hole in it. How did that happen?
Old trusty sidearm. Been with me since the beginning. You want some of this sound? Bam, bam! Hey, bam, bam, bam! Bam! Bam, bam!
Was this Tex Murphy
Bam!
3?
And you!
Hey, Sonny, can you help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pick it up and, hey, don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know. Oh, my hell.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
Well, I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from the debris.
This looks
Who would have
fancy.
done this? And why?
Looks like somebody's wiped my computer clean. Sometimes I wish I had a talking gumball machine as my wacky sidekick.
Mm-hmm. Hey, generic. Oh, I know about the soft locks. I'll be, definitely having to rely on peeking at walkthroughs to get through it. I wish those old games would at least tell you after the fact you were soft locked rather than keep you going for a couple hours before you realize it. But that's never how it works with Sierra. There's nothing in here. Well, here's the record from the
this
tutorial.
record's broken in two. The Maltese Falcon. I don't remember picking up this little souvenir. How long was I knocked out? It's my Gene Autry fake book. Whenever I'm feeling low, I can sing the songs of my hero. Oh man, my Richie Havens signature guitar signature disappeared. That'll teach me to get an autograph with a dry erase marker.
So much crap in here. This room is pretty similar to how it was in the previous games.
One of my golf partners. Old Bogey, we call him.
How old would he be in 2050?
These are my credentials. They don't just give this to anyone. You have to pay a fee.
Yeah, let's shut the fax thing up.
Oh boy, a fax.
Oh man, look at all this.
What on earth is this amount of cash doing in my office? If someone was trying to hire me to do something, it probably wasn't legal. I better put this away until I know exactly why it's here.
Have I acquired it? No. Well, the tutorial told us to do this. Combine these.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
Good. How do I close out of this thing?
Maybe try something else.
We have a record player. Victrola. I remember that from the Laura Bow games.
I close my eyes and dream of one, the one
That reminds me of Fallout New Vegas.
The Big Finish Detective by your Aaron Corners. Finns make the best detectives. My Hammer books are great, but I prefer stories about his crazy nephews, Mike and Ike Hammer. I try to collect all their Candy comics. More furniture I don't recognize.
Mike and Ike Hammer.
Well, it's another Mike and Ike Hammer Candy comic, Key Lime Largo. I'll put this in my comic book rack.
Is that? Aww. It was an edible comic book.
My friend Louie runs the Brew and Stew, and this is his personal brand of coffee. I gotta say, it packs a wallop. When things get slow in the detective business, I've always been able to fall back on my skills as a dance instructor.
The razzmatazz style.
Yeah, it's a picture of pre-World War III San Francisco. Salsa dancing is a Murphy family tradition. My indispensable water cooler still doesn't have paper cups.
Used to have a head in here. Guess he finally got that replaced.
Well, I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from the debris. Who would have done this? And why?
Oh man, I think this is straight out of Tex Murphy 1. Local San Francisco private investigator in critical condition following shootout at old warehouse. It's unrelated crap.
Well, this happened on my first case. I was in the shootout of my life at the warehouse district.
This bullshit. My second least favorite thing about Tex Murphy 1. Number one pain in the ass being this speeder.
I took a bullet, and while I was recovering, I swore I was always going to use my brains before brawn.
I think that's mostly it. I guess we can always... Well, in this room... Oh, we still have that Tex Murphy, Stretch Armstrong reach. Where we can pick up stuff from across the room. Let's see if we can look around. Anything else I can pick up? Yeah, I'm gonna like that. That flashlight. Absolutely. Ooh.
I certainly don't remember this piece of furniture. Looks like a genuine antique instead of something I normally get at a white elephant sale.
Is this more edible? Oh. Oh, the whole thing's edible. If you do King's Quest 2, there's particularly BS softlock. Probably just tell you about from the start. I'll take it. I mean, it would be the first time playing through King's Quest 1 through 4. So I've done 5, 6, and 7. Never doing 8. But yeah, any kind of soft lock where it's like, oh, you didn't do this thing from the very start. You kind of screwed at the end of the game. Yuck. Yeah, I'll take the hint.
Yeah, I remember years ago, I was finishing up the latest Mike and Ike Candy Kids adventure, and I realized I devoured several chapters and it wasn't agreeing with me. I could feel my stomach churning like a volcano, and I realized I wasn't going to make it to the bathroom.
Oh, what? I'll get you, Murphy, if it's the last thing I do.
Yeah, it's kind of been a sore spot in our relationship ever since.
Throwing up on a rook.
What's up with the bed? Looks like it's for a Lothario instead of some hard-working down-on-his-luck PI. Am I going crazy here? The government footrest. Picked it up at a government warehouse sale years back, but I've never had the nerve to open it all the way.
Try it again.
The government footrest.
Yeah.
Picked it up at a government warehouse. Someday, I hope to collect all of the Mike and Ike Hammer comics and place them here.
I'm actually collecting these.
Someday, I hope to collect all of the Mike and Ike Hammer comics and place them here.
Do you think you got some money from Mike and Ike?
I certainly don't remember this piece of furniture. Looks like a genuine antique instead of something I normally get at a white elephant sale. The door to my back storage room is locked. That's strange. That was from my first jackalope hunt. Yeah, San Francisco looks way different now.
I think this was the computer
I
room.
had this door permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me.
Alright, peeking around. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. That's fine. I think we're finally ready to do something. Alright, hold on, let me test something. Saving. What does it say? Manual autosave? Whatever, man.
So it wasn't a horrible dream. There are gun shell casings and a shot-out window above the electronics shop. I know I'm involved, but how? I should investigate the area and then find out if anybody else heard the commotion.
Wonder if Chelsea's dead. I wonder if I'm not. If I'm really alive? Am I in limbo?
Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea.
Yeah, because we got shot in the head at the end of Overseer. Chicken killed Chelsea.
It looks like the dumpster escaped unscathed.
I wonder if Cliff is still around.
It's the Wardenclyffe Tower, a Nikola Tesla invention. I have the strangest feeling this is related to a case I was working on. This photo was taken from the top floor of the
There's all sorts
electronics
of crap.
shop. Who's over there spying on me?
What's this? Radioactive goo? I can't even investigate it. Is that dog food? I think when in one of the games, Tex actually said he does eat dog food.
Motor oil, the secret ingredient to Louis'
Oh.
Armageddon blend. Louis usually up at this time. I should ask him if he heard anything.
I think it was Tex Murphy 4. He was eating fish food, like the fish flakes.
Nice graffiti art.
Wait, how do I? There's got to be a hotkey for the flashlight, right? F key. That's way easier. Yeah, flashlight's nice because instead of pixel hunting for stuff, items will sparkle like so.
Another Mike and Ike hammer. Candy Cane Confidential.
Oh, is that another one?
It's a Mike and Ike hammer candy comic. Citizen Candy Cane.
We're gonna get all of them. It looked like there was space for maybe 12 of them on my shelf. Oh, we gotta do a whole lot of exploring here. Is that another one?
Mike and Ike hammer. Murder, my sweet. Closed. Yeah, this building's been a lemon for anyone who's tried to open a business here.
What was it? The fuchsia flamingo? The hell is this? A train? What's so dark? I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing up here. Kind of spooky. Oh, more Mike and Ike? The Case of the Tootsie Rolled.
Another Mike and Ike hammer candy comic. Tootsie Rolled.
I guess that's all that was up here. It's like Tex sold out to Big Mike and Ike. What was this? Coit Tower. Neighborhood has recently been protected under the Antiquities Act. It's one of the last remaining original 20th century neighborhoods. This area will soon be fully restored. Ain't much left of it. Been to Coit Tower, it's nice. It's pretty gross here. I think Cliff, the chocolate guy, had set up shop around this area.
This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation couldn't penetrate through all the lead paint.
Too spooky. I bet there's a Mike and Ike comic up at the top of this. What's this?
My nose has started sagging lately. Makes it hard to breathe. Now, what kind of info you looking for, huh?
I think that was text 3 or 4. The hell are these? Oh, I can just walk into them. It feels like I might get stuck because you can't walk through all of them. Does this even work? I guess so. I'm here for my Mike and Ike. Look at this beautiful Nintendo 64 sky.
Whoa. I wasn't always nervous about heights until my Under a Killing Moon case. I was trying to break into a luxury high-rise and slipped from the 32nd floor.
Looks like no one's home. This is gonna be easier than falling off a horse. This window doesn't want to open up. Maybe if I... Whoa!
Fortunately, I hit an awning before I hit the ground, but I didn't stop bouncing for about 30 minutes.
Vortex. Do we have quick save? Is that a thing in here? It is. Let's jump.
Well, you're dead. Don't be sad. It's
unique
probably
animation.
the most satisfying ending this case was ever going to have.
Oh, where the hell am I? Oh. Well, we had to test it. I don't think that was, anything pertinent to the case. Oh wait, we didn't even read our facts, did we? I'll head down. Yeah, we didn't read our facts from our room. What is this?
Whoa, it's a picture of me at my office. Someone's been spying on me from the top floor of the electronics shop.
Okay.
It's the Wardenclyffe Tower, a Nikola Tesla invention. I have the strangest feeling this is related to a case I was working on.
So tiny. I think it's a lot better if I were to do this full screen, but I don't feel like it. It's a pain in the ass streaming with full screen.
It's a note from my old friend Archie Ellis. Apparently he's out of town doing some research. When he returns, I'll need to ask him about the case we're working on.
Alright, what does this say? Hey Murph, been out of state doing UFO research, also checking out a Bigfoot sighting. That's another story. I should be back in a couple of days. It'd be great to catch up on what you're working on. Archie Ellis. Can't remember, didn't I get Archie Ellis killed? Pretty sure I got me killed at the end of Overseer, so... Where's this?
Yeah, the Golden Gate Hotel was so famous they named a bridge after it.
Company.
Good evening, ladies and charms. I'm your entertainer tonight, Mr. Franco Spinoza. I'm going to be playing some songs that I know you'll love. Listen to this one. Hard, I cold.
Okay. And where we haven't, it's been about 40 minutes. Haven't run into anyone else yet. A llama
It's like
club.
a swipe card reader.
Alright, I guess I need a swipe card.
It's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later. Needs a key. It's locked, and I need to find a way to open it.
Oh, what is this?
Nothing but destroyed homes and buildings for blocks in all directions. But each year, something menacing grows up through the decay.
Let me save and walk into this. Does it kill me? No, it just makes an annoying sound.
A wheel well car? Classic.
Oh. The building of... I don't know if developers or contributors.
Whoa, that player be mean mugging me. Very distinguished.
Does it... Hold on.
Definitely a physics major. Mr. Congeniality. Now that's a nice smile. Well, winter is coming. Meow. I wonder what he's looking at. He seems stern, yet fair. Someone get this guy a comb.
It's unique for every one of these.
Most likely to start an NGO. Oh, what a strong jawline you have. Whoa, that player be mean mugging me. Most likely to start a Fortune 500 company. Well, this joker might have taken submit a headshot too seriously. Yeah, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Most likely to be a beatnik. Must have been class president. It's like he's looking through me. Most likely to become president? John Lennon? Looks like someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Captain of the football team. Oh, she looks good in purple. He's almost too serious. Nice shades. Oh, he looks great in a suit. The key to life is not taking it seriously and riding sharks. Most likely to become a famous actor. Class clown? Class of 2022. Cutest couple, class of 2022. Most likely to visit all 7 continents. Most likely to lose his keys at a Pink Floyd concert. The Cardinals? This guy looks like that famous actor who was in all those movies. I hope this wasn't his Christmas card. If William H. Macy were more handsome, he'd look like this. He looks a little too young to be in here. Get this guy an agent.
Was that... I think we started here, right?
I don't know if I trust this guy. PI rule number 47. Never trust anyone with a monocle. I think I borrowed money from this guy once.
Oh, I'm getting... I didn't realize I'm getting points for all this.
The green screen leads me to believe that they're going to Photoshop someone else in later.
An enraged William H. Macy threw his monitor across the film while playing this game. He doesn't strike me as the type of guy who would ever play a game.
Hey, that's my ex-wife's boyfriend. Must be a pilot. Only pilots wear scarves.
Only pilots wear scarves.
Hey, get a haircut, hippie. You know, I can appreciate any man who wears a turtleneck. What is this guy mad about?
Is there more upstairs? I think we got them all down here. Nah, man. I should have contributed.
Most likely to become an enforcer for the Mafia?
Alright, well, thanks for hanging. Merry Christmas. You have a good one. I might be back on Christmas. We'll see, because most of my stuff I'm doing tomorrow. Just have Christmas off.
Most likely to be ID'd when he's 30. Well, the shirt says Audrey Hepburn, and those legs are all Betty Grable. Well, this must have been taken at a movie premiere. Most likely to take over the world. Most likely to pose in front of leather-bound books. Well, hello there. What's he doing at the Savant School? He looks like an ale-swilling, lightning-riding Norse god. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Hey, put some clothes on.
Tex knows. Sees that bare shoulder.
CSI, New San Francisco, starring this guy. Family isn't just a thing, it's the only thing. Now that's a man I'd buy speeder insurance from. Most likely to be reincarnated as Jerry Garcia. Well, this mutant's got a little green hand coming out of his forehead. Cool. Most likely to solve world hunger, class of 2021. I'll make him an offer he can't refuse. I wouldn't kill you to smile for the picture. That is easily in the top 10 best mustaches I've ever seen.
It's alright.
Most likely to climb Mount Everest. Dad, are you back from the grocery store? Collared shirt says business, but the daiquiri says party. You know, the older I get, the younger everyone else seems to look. Oh, sure. Show off that you were in Paris. Well, let's have a staring contest. 1, 2, 3, go. Mrs. Havisham? Hey, it's a better-looking version of me. A candid moment of our subject, deep in thought. I have the funniest feeling that this guy is pantsless. Hey, party on, dude.
Party on, Wayne.
Groovy. Most sarcastic, class of 2020. I don't trust that cat, not one bit.
I would love if this game just crashed because it's saving so much. I think it's saving every time I hit one of these.
I find this picture to be illogical. Most likely to be first married. I think I saw this guy in Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Most likely to be a U.S. Senator. Most likely to win the Nobel Prize. Most laid back, class of 2020. I wouldn't want to freak you out, but there's a huge bird on your head. This picture is about as friendly as an audit by the IRS. Most likely to marry for money. You know, I was just thinking that people don't wear enough orange. Most likely to play guitar in an indie band. Ding, 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 ding. We have a doppelganger. Most likely to ski down Mount Everest. I'm not really sure what's going on here.
What is going on there? Is there more? No more?
This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation
Mike and
could
Ike.
penetrate through all the lead paint. It's a Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic. Licorice Rope.
We must have a ton of points now. Is there... I think we're at ground level. Was there actually a basement? No. Let me see. How many points do I have? Does it not say? It'll probably say if I have to go unlock a hint.
I'm pretty sure every one of your cases involves the Snow White warehouse somehow.
What? Are you spoiling things for me?
Some things never change or biodegrade. Yeah, the city of Old San Francisco picks up the trash once a year. I think we're getting close to our date.
I see something. Just built-in trash texture. Can't get in there.
Yeah, the Golden Gate Hotel was so famous they named a bridge after it.
Wait. Can't get in there. Where the hell am I? I've just been wandering around. Rusty's Fun Masks. There's a dead dude in a barrel in the third game.
Rusty's always gave me the creeps.
The Knights Templar. Lord Protectors of the Avenue and Clubhouse.
It's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later.
Ooh, what's this?
Archie helped me out on my Pandora Directive case where we met a charming fellow named Jackson Cross.
I'm gonna do you the favor of a lifetime. I'm gonna let you walk. But if I catch you meddling in NSA affairs one more time, I'm gonna put a bullet right in your eyeball. Is that clear? Get this pukehead out of my office. I'll be watching you, Murphy.
Man, I thought this would have ended up in the Andes Mountains.
That guy killed me so many times.
Three Cards at Midnight isn't open right now. I'll have to try back later.
Right, this is a new shop.
It's the Three Cards to Midnight shop. Oh, it's my favorite podcast. Full of pod people.
This is close to.
Closed. Yeah, this building's been a lemon for anyone who's tried to open a business here.
Ah, Chelsea's newsstand. Is she dead? A robot.
Sad to say, many robots and cyborgs end up down here. They get hooked on old Chihuahua motor oil, and they stumble down here looking for a fix until their lights fade out.
Sad.
Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea.
Rook's Pawn Shop. Hold on, before I go in there.
Behind Rook's pawn shop is a dirty, ugly alcove that reminds me a lot of Rook himself.
Oh, what's this? Broken zipline trolley. Is this Cliff?
Oh, I remember the day I came back to my office to that grisly
Oh, it's
sight.
the head in the water. Uh-huh. It's still...
I tried for an hour to get Pug's head out of the water cooler, but it was no dice. The police showed up and thought about grilling me until they realized Pug was a mutant. And it was like they couldn't care less.
I guess people are a little apprehensive about taking that bottle back for deposit.
Mm-hmm.
These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the years. It's always nice to know I'll have a place to go if I can't make rent.
Oh.
What's this?
Small wheel.
These dumpsters have housed... Inspector Burns finally opened his own barbecue joint. I bet it tastes just like arson in your mouth.
Alright.
This door's just painted on.
I think he used that same line back in the earlier Tex Murphy games. Oh, what's this? Creepy.
I knew there was something creepy in there. Now the gate's locked, but when Rook gets to work, he'll unlock it, so I'll check back later.
Well, I guess we're going into Rook's. Maybe. Or maybe it's... I guess it's closed. Wonder why the music's on. Electronic shop is closed. And that's where somebody was spying on us from. Wonder if I can...
This building has been converted into a Knights of the Templar clubhouse.
Well. Looks like we were hit by the Tesla effect. Power was knocked out for a couple blocks here for about an hour. But we're back. Nothing's stopping us. From a little Tex Murphy. Yeah, thank God for those autosaves, right? I completely spaced on what I was doing before the power went out, but
It's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later.
yeah, we were farting around here. Just, I guess, trying to find some place to get into that's locked. Right. Wait, how do I sprint? I know that was an option. Hold the shift key while moving. Does anyone actually like that weird shit? Me, I never liked WASD. I always moved my keys over one. So it was WERD. D to move back. But for streaming purposes, I usually just keep it the same. So I don't have to get used to... Or so that I don't have to keep remapping controls all the time. What is this?
It's locked, and I need to find a way to open it.
Alright. Well. Yeah, we already went around here, checked out all those pictures. You know, I wish that Twitch would put in some way for you to combine VODs, because power's knocked out for an hour. It'll split into 2 streams, which I later have to combine for uploading on YouTube. Where the hell?
Well, looks like Louis at the Bruin Stew is preparing to open up shop. You should go talk to him. Maybe he heard something.
Finally get to talk to someone new. Alright, let me go around the back real quick. It seems like a place we've already explored, actually. The Bruin Stew. Good old Louis.
I'm here to see my pal Louis, but I see a pretty brunette at the counter. I have the feeling she recognizes me, but I have no idea who she is.
Well, hello, stranger.
Pinch me. Confused.
Is Louis here?
He's in the back getting ready to open. You're up awfully early. Want some coffee?
I don't know. Metaphor or less.
Sure. I like it like my heart.
Black.
Literal.
Nope. Super sweet and loaded with cholesterol.
Is that blood? Ow! Oh, hush. Been out picking fights again?
Stranger danger.
Maybe I should go find Louis.
You shouldn't go drinking without me. Next time, call me and we'll get sloshed together. Oh, geez, I'm late. I got a new extension at work. I'll send it to your smart Alex. Please, go see Dr. Donahue at the North Hill Clinic. Call me after and tell me what she says about that noggin of yours. See you, Uncle Louis.
See you, Taylor.
Ah, Mr. Murphy, what are you doing here?
I thought we were buds. Buddy speak.
Mr. Murphy? Come on, Louis. What happened to Moith?
Is there something I can do for you? Because if not, I got stuff to do in the back.
Something I said.
Why are you acting mad at me?
You know why. You drunk again? I told you. You ain't allowed in here. You've been drinking.
Clear as a bathroom mirror.
Well, I don't feel drunk. It's just my brain's a little foggy.
What happened to your head?
I don't know. I woke up on the fire escape. I go into my apartment and everything is different. The street, Chelsea's newsstand, you. Everything is completely different. I mean, I don't know whether I'm tripping here or having a bad dream or something.
What's the last thing you remember before you woke up?
I don't know. Something with Chelsea.
Chelsea? What day do you think it is? No, hold on. What year do you think it is?
What year? Are you serious? It's 2043.
Oh, jeez. Look at that calendar. Over there, on the fridge.
2050. What the hell's going on here? Last night, Chelsea and I went to the Golden Pagoda.
I think the wording was very, very attractive.
Oh, no!
What? It's me.
Look, somebody has stolen our car. I mean, here I am, my speeder's stolen out here. I'm sitting on a great... God, that's hot!
Oi! Would you guys like a lift to the cop shop?
No, we'll walk.
He's really just trying to do us a favor.
Chelsea, I'm getting a really bad feeling about this. It's like some sort of deja vu.
The Fabergé World Tour 44. The most exotic and exquisite exhibit of the day.
Who's your mate?
Oh, that's Tex. He's having a very bad day.
That true, Tex?
Oh, no, everything's just going peachy.
Well, things could get worse, huh?
Dead.
He
Dead.
shot me. He shot both of us. He shot me. There's nothing. Why isn't there anything?
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Mike. It wasn't last night. It was 7 years ago.
What the hell is that?
Looks like you got injected with something. Maybe that's what's messing with your head. Or maybe it's that goose egg. Either way, buddy, you gotta see a doctor.
What happened to Chelsea?
What about Chelsea? Where is she? I mean, is she okay?
You said to never say nothing about her. Never again.
The real me?
Louis. I don't know what kind of bastard I turned into over these last 7 years, but this is me, Tex. You've got to tell me where Chelsea is. Louis, please tell me.
That night, you and Chelsea just disappeared. You showed up a few weeks later. You couldn't remember nothing then neither. But Chelsea, she never showed up.
Overwhelming realization.
This is too much for me to get my head around. All I want to do right now is find out what happened to Chelsea. The cops have to have a file on this. I got to get down there and talk to them.
You shouldn't be driving in your condition. I'll call you a cab.
Oh boy. Oh, we got a lot of talking to do.
It sure is good to have the old mice back. I don't want to get all mushy, but I missed you, Mike.
So I guess we turned into an asshole after we got shot in the head.
We don't get too much of that stuff around here anymore. Cops have been good about cleaning things up. I got no idea who would have been doing the shooting or getting taken.
That was abduction. Ritz Hotel.
Clint's done a real nice job, don't you think? Good to see the neighborhood getting fixed up.
A ladder.
I don't got a ladder. You might want to check at the Golden Gate Hotel. They've been doing a bunch of renovations.
Chelsea.
You know, I love Chelsea like she was my own daughter. I still miss her, even after all this time.
Archie?
I like that Archie fella. Real friendly. Don't always understand what he's talking about, but hey, different strokes for different folks, right?
It's the UFO guy. 3 cards to midnight. That's the new store.
Yeah, nice to have some fresh blood here on Chandler Avenue. Not really the kind of place I do a lot of shopping at, but some folks seem to like it fine.
Taylor Laments. That must be my new girlfriend.
I forget. You don't remember nothing about Taylor. She worked for the Bay City Mirror. Does a lot of investigations. And she's a real peach. Sweet, smart, funny. Yeah, I wasn't too happy that you and her was spending time together. But maybe she was seeing through all that tough guy stuff. She's good that way.
Louis?
Oh, me? I'm just the same as always. Just a little less of me than I used to be. I wish I could tell you everything you can't remember. But I don't know much. You and Chelsea went missing, and then you showed up out of nowhere a few weeks later. A couple of days after, you was gone again. I only saw you a few times after that. A couple of years went by, and then you came back, and something bad had happened to you. I don't know what, but it made you hard and mean, and you just got worse. Got to where I didn't even want you around anymore.
I can't go to the North Hill Clinic. Not now. I need to investigate the crime scene to find out what happened before the police arrive.
Oh, back at my place. So hold on, let me see something. So I was wishing I could just turn off that thing every time I get points.
No one knows these back alleys at Chandler quite like me.
I'm no detective, but you need to find a way to get up to the second floor of the electronics shop.
Okay.
You know, like a ladder.
Okay. Okay, what is this? Does this say anything?
Lead pipes are always magically drawn to my skull like moths to the flame.
I remember that. So I can't go anywhere, I guess, until I've checked out the crime scene. I need a ladder to get at the crime scene. I'm just guessing it's going to be somewhere in the back. One of these back alley areas. We'll see. Let's just get this going. A little dark. I don't want to go all the way up there again, but I wonder if there's got to be another.
Wow.
Place that's
This
open.
place really has been renovated. I guess that dumbbell Ardo must have come into some money. But as I walk to the counter, I suspect this place is under new management.
Oh, am I getting in?
Welcome to the Golden Gate Hotel. How can I help you? Mr. Murphy?
Whatever happened to?
Did you know Ardo, the guy who worked here before? Wonder whatever happened to that big, lovable moron.
Ardo Newpop, California State Senator. Ran on a fire safety platform.
Hmm. Flattering comment.
Wow. Service around here has gotten a lot better and a lot smarter. Call me Tex.
No, thank you. The last time I tried that, you were all...
I'm a professional and should be treated as such.
For some self-righteous baloney like that. Management heard about it and I didn't get any time off for a month.
You got the wrong guy.
And that was supposed to be me? How do you know so much about me anyway?
Unlike you tangibles, we have computer brains.
Get acquainted.
So, you got a name?
You know very well who I am. Holly Graham. Cute, right? You tangibles just can't resist a pun.
Hmm. Funny people.
Oh yeah, we humans love the lowest form of humor. Speaking of which, holograms are people too. I mean, what kind of a joke is that?
So you can read. It's for the hologram rights movement.
I hate to tell you this, but holograms aren't people. And I ought to know because I've dated a few.
That's exactly what they used to say about minorities, women, and mutants. It's our turn now. I'm officially on strike.
Oh, man. Pep talk.
Well, more battery power to you.
Really? You're the last person I thought I'd hear that from. Everyone in this neighborhood's afraid of you, you know.
Check the facts.
Afraid I might not pay my bills, maybe. Speaking of the neighborhood, maybe you can help me by telling me what's been going on around here.
Sure. Though I should warn you, I don't get out much.
More interrogations.
Now that I know you support the hologram rights movement, I may have to reevaluate my opinion of you.
I wonder if that's changing my path? My life path? Abduction on Chandler.
I heard gunshots, and then the speeder came flying out and took off.
Ritz Hotel.
Well, it's no Golden Gate Hotel, is it?
Mm-hmm. Ladder.
We keep everything like that over at the Snow White warehouse.
Okay, so I need a key to get in there. Archie?
I think he came in one time with Mojo, the kid from the barbecue place. It was awkward.
Taylor?
Taylor's my bestie, my real friend. I don't know what she's doing with you.
Hey, Kirst. Welcome on in. Glad I got my power back here. Took a shit like an hour into the stream. Louis.
The nicest tangible I've ever met.
That's true. Holly Graham.
Oh, you know me. Just a hologram. Here to serve my tangible oppressors.
Snow White warehouse.
I've heard they keep a key or something to get inside the warehouse by the door.
Oh, it's like under a doormat or something, isn't it? Okay.
I should look around the hotel lobby and see if there's anything here that could help me out.
If I... How are these quick saves being saved? Oh. It's a quick save. Shocking. This isn't even real. Oh, is that the key?
It's a key to a lockbox.
Maybe not to the warehouse, but...
When visiting Salt Lake, be sure to visit... Oh.
Take what I can get.
All these pictures of how beautiful San Francisco used to be just depress me.
Hey, Tex.
Oh.
How's your case progressing?
Go away. Didn't think I'd be talking with her.
When visiting Salt Lake, be sure to visit... Oh. Only guests of this hotel are allowed entrance through here.
Oh, what do we got?
Well, hopefully ballroom renovations include installing an actual ball pit.
I don't... Hold on, let's see if we can find some sparklies. Any sparklies? So I wasn't seeing any, except for the key. I'm not sure if it's for this.
Yeah, needs a key.
I have a key. Oh.
It's locked and I need to find a way to open it.
Well, shit. Do I... The old classics. Nah, worth a try. Wait, there we go. We'll find it out from someone. Wait, unless it's... Broken zip tie, trolley, small wheel. Oh, here we go. This is just unrelated, but it looks like I can fix that.
What crime against humanity have you created?
A zipline trolley. You know, for ziplining. Surveillance photo. It's also tiny.
It's a note from my old friend Archie.
Alright. Well, we gotta figure out that password from somewhere. And this is closed. I think they're all busted. All closed. The hell is
Gate's
that?
locked, but when Rook gets to work, he'll unlock it. So I'll check back later.
Well, not the gate, that glowing thing back there. Oh wait, what if I go back to the warehouse and I just look at that keypad, get him to say something about it. I wonder if it'll open up some dialogue options with people.
Yep, that's the Snow White warehouse.
No. I can activate it all the way back here, can't I? Mr. Longfinger.
This keypad needs a 4-digit code. It's locked and I need to find a way to open it.
There's nothing around here, right? It's not written down.
Yep, that's the Snow White warehouse.
Nope. Oh, whoa, what's this? Crap, I wouldn't have checked.
What do we got here? It's like instructions to get into the Snow White warehouse.
Okay. There it is. There it is. Hey Joe, we changed the Snow White warehouse lockbox code. Destroy this after reading.
What do we got here? It's like instructions to get into the Snow White warehouse.
Don't mind if I do. Give me that ladder. Give me the ladder.
Wow, is this still here? I used this to deal with a cunning criminal on my Under a Killing Moon case who had a bad case of bozophobia.
I remember. I remember.
It's me, Rusty Kids, and I'm here. Mommy's come back.
I heard he had my name tattooed on his knuckles, and he wants to show me firsthand when he gets out of prison. I'm not really looking forward to that.
Alright. I can't take this week. No, it just looks like there's a lot of these little nostalgia things floating around. Sex offenders. Ted Bear.
Some familiar names on the Chandler Avenue sex offender list.
Nilo Paglia. Wasn't that the owner of the Ritz Hotel? I wish it was a little brighter. I can probably crank it up a smidge, maybe? Possibly? No? Yes. Is it too bright? Too bright? No, that's just right, I think. That way I don't have to crank out the flashlight all the time. Oh! Do I have to move the ladder around? Can I get that? I think all that did was lower it.
That's the Snow White warehouse.
No. It's not letting me hit it again. Tex Murphy had uncovered the greatest secret in the history of the world. There were some who would stop at nothing to protect.
Looks like an interesting read.
Enigma. A Tex Murphy novel. By Aaron Connors?
Amateur.
This big old pile of cigarette butts.
Looks like an interesting read.
Alright, ladder time. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I bet I can't even yank it down. If I have to do something with that hook up there.
Now that I have a ladder, I can get into the second floor of the electronics shop.
Well, good. Good, good, good. Yeah, I would have cranked up the brightness earlier during testing if I'd realized just how dark everything would be. I think I just...
That's not right.
Do I have to...
Looks like someone shot out the window on the second floor of the electronics shop. I'll need to find some way...
Do I just do this? There. Slow climb. Is that what was... Yeah, someone was here.
Louis once told me these rooms were used by bootleggers and smugglers during Prohibition. There were hidden panels in rooms where they'd hide their stash.
It's a pretty old hotel.
Someone's been spying on the citizens of Chandler Avenue.
What's this? The auto-closing doors are gonna freak me out just like in GoldenEye.
That's a damn shame. This guy was working diligently to get a free sub at Inspector Burns' barbecue.
Help me keep him pure.
Someone needs to update their poster collection. Prohibition ended 100 years ago. Someone needs to update their poster collection. Prohibition ended 100 years ago.
What do we got? Is this our first puzzle? Saving. Oh, is this some Simon Says shit? Hold on. Oh. What? Oh. What was the last one? It was... Okay. Okay. Jesus Christ. What? Oh. Hold on. I need an adult here. Get my phone out so I can... Otherwise we'll just be here forever. 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 Okay. Cheating the old-fashioned way. At least there's no time limit on this. Oh, god damn it. Did I not? Or what? Maybe there was. Shit, I don't know. Oh, Jesus. Please, no more. No more. Did something come out? Oh. Oh. What do we got here? Carlos Maldonado. 555 Dirtbag.
Business card from a rival detective. What the hell?
No deed too dirty. No job unworthy. Always dirt cheap.
Well, someone's been living up here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought that was like a statue or something. Or a mannequin.
Don't shoot.
being Tesla'd. It's already day 2. I wonder how many days there are. Tex gets his mojo on, or dial M for moron.
Following our first lead and we get ourselves caught in a laser net. All in a day's work, right?
Smart Alex had a point, but I wasn't going to let him have the satisfaction of knowing so. There was one good thing about spending hours stuck in a laser net. You got time to think. Who is this guy? Who killed him? And what kind of surveillance was he doing right across from my apartment? And what's in the metal canister? Have 7 years really passed without me remembering it? Is it related to my head injury or the injection mark on my arm?
He dead?
Well, I think you missed a hell of a party.
Party?
Yeah, you're here in time for the laser show.
I wouldn't do that. I was here to meet Carlos Maldonado. Is that you? Or him?
Look, I just stumbled onto this little nightmare, and I need to find out who this guy was and what he was doing. I'm a PI, and I assume this guy is Maldonado. My name's Murphy. Who are you?
Mason said Maldonado was a PI. Were you working with Mason too?
I'll be honest. I don't know if I was working for Mason or not. Actually, I'm having severe memory problems here, so anything you can tell me about Maldonado or Mason or what's in the cryo chamber here would be greatly appreciated.
I think I set off an alarm when I came in here. I don't usually do this kind of thing. I was just trying to help Mason. He said, come in here, find the PI, get the cryo chamber, and keep it safe.
Hey, I found that first.
Slow learner. You have to find Mason. I think he's in big trouble with bad people. I don't know why. He's a neurologist, for God's sake. But you have to promise me that if I let you go, you won't come after me. You'll find Mason.
Oh, I promise. My fingers are so frozen I can't cross them.
If your memory problems are part of all this, Mason is the only one who can help you. So you need to find him and bring him back safe just as much as I do. I'll be in contact soon.
Okay then. Still getting used to high definition text.
Close, but I don't want to leave this place without a clue. I better hurry up and find something before they get here.
Oh, I don't know if it's going to be a timed thing. Alright, checking dead dude.
Tough break, hombre.
Dead dude. What's this?
Not even one crate of mixers. This guy was hardcore. Well, that might come in handy.
I don't know what that is. Encrypted memory stick. What is this? Carlos. Here are the instructions. Okay.
Strictly speaking, I would never encourage anyone to break the law, but those sirens are getting awfully close, and a life sentence for a machine can last a very long time. So move!
This equipment is surveying several different locations, including my office. Someone knows what I've been up to. This SOB's been living up here, watching my every move.
Alright. Let's just get out.
As I try to make my great escape down the ladder, I find two officials waiting to greet me.
Was there another way to get out?
Hello, boys.
Well, if it isn't Tex Murphy, what were you doing in there?
Well, it's a little hard to
Oh, you know the drill.
I was really trying to get my hands on that surveillance equipment. Maybe I could see exactly what happened to me. Now the only way I'll find it is if New San Francisco's finest decides to play ball with me. I don't know why they'd start now, but I'd better polish up on the old Murphy charm.
Whether you're a mutant or a norm, San Francisco is our home. Be a part of the solution to crime. If you see something suspicious, please report it to the SFPD immediately.
Make it quick, Murphy. I got about 1 million things to do. And wasting time on you ain't one of them.
Didn't take you long to get in trouble, did it? You here to turn yourself in?
Common courtesy.
Well, first of all, no. And second of all, Danwich, you know me. You didn't have to send your goons down to get me. If you wanted me to come down, just ask me.
I'm surprised you remember me.
Familiar face. Must know him from somewhere.
I may not have told anyone this before, but you're actually my favorite patrolman.
In case you didn't get the memo, I head up the department now. And things aren't as loosey-goosey as they were under Malden.
Information about Chelsea?
Well, I hope you're more helpful than he used to be. Look, I know this is gonna sound pretty crazy, but hear me out. This morning, I wake up with a massive head injury and an injection mark on my arm. No idea how I got either one of it. Then I talk to a few people, I find out I can't remember anything over the last 7 years.
You're right, it does sound crazy. But, go on.
Thing of it is, my last memory is of me and my lady friend getting shot.
Your lady friend, that was, Chelsea Bando?
Yeah. How do you know that?
Well, I know your burned-out speeder was found a few weeks later with Miss Bando's DNA inside of it.
God. It is true. Chelsea's dead.
We closed the case. Though a few of us thought something didn't feel quite right about it.
What do you mean?
Well, the scene was too staged. But I'm not saying Chelsea isn't dead. The last time anyone saw her was with you at the Golden Pagoda.
What are you saying? I was a suspect?
You were, in fact. I'd have to look at the case. You were cleared at some point.
Can I look at the case files?
Now, you know you can't, so don't even ask. Look, Murphy, I feel for you. But it was a long time ago. Chelsea was pronounced legally dead, and there's no evidence to believe otherwise. I don't know what else I can tell you.
Did you ever catch the guy who shot us?
No arrest. Somebody high up on the chain locked that case down and threw away the key. Even if I wanted to see the file, I'd have to pull some strings.
What can you do to help me out here? I mean, until I see something or get some information, I'm just not going to be able to believe that Chelsea's gone.
I'm sorry, Murphy. I really am. If you can find me some new clues on the case, I'll do what I can to get it reopened. And that's the best I can do for you. Good luck.
No. I don't believe it. My gut tells me she's still alive. But I'll find out one way or the other. So why is it you think I came down here to turn myself in?
Well, we just found you at a crime scene with a dead body. That dead body happens to be Carlos Maldonado, a PI working the same neighborhood as you. Is that your way of intimidating the competition?
Tex Murphy in this game looks like he's melted. He's old, man. He's getting old. It's been, I don't know how many years since Overseer. 16, 17. Direct marketing?
Seems a little extreme to me. Flyers and discount coupons have always worked much better for me.
I was just reviewing your file when you came in.
Tex is pretty.
Is that a lot? Because it looks like a lot.
August 2047. Beek Nerez, NSFPD informant. Beaten and hospitalized after providing information about Tex Murphy. Nerez refuses to identify his assailant. No charges ever filed. November 2048. Surveillance video shows suspected extortionist Jen Lee leaving the Golden Pagoda with Tex Murphy, never to be seen again. The case remains unsolved. Shall I go on?
Am I killing
people? In the past
people?
few years, you've gained quite a reputation for yourself. You've got New San Francisco's criminal underbelly running scared.
Incredulous.
Well, I find that hard to believe, but it's nice of you to say.
We arrest criminals so they could be tried in a court of law. We don't just kill them, and I won't tolerate vigilantism. If you didn't kill Maldonado, what were you doing there?
Victim blaming.
I just found out he was spying on me. I followed the trail and saw that Maldonado had surveillance equipment aimed at my office. I want to find out what he recorded.
Who cares what he recorded? If you're such an upstanding citizen, you've got nothing to hide, right?
Come on.
Yeah, right. You're not going to check inside my toilet tank, are you?
I don't even think you're joking about that. You're free to go, Murphy. For now. Any questions?
I guess all the stuff in green.
I'm not sure what to think of you, Murphy.
Abduction.
I have no evidence of an abduction. Just a dead body and only one person of interest. It might be in your best interest if you could find out what happened.
Ritz.
That whole neighborhood seems to attract more than its fair share of trouble.
Chelsea.
As far as the coroner and the commissioner were concerned, finding Chelsea's remains in your speeder were enough to pronounce her legally dead.
Wonder if we're actually gonna find Chelsea in this game, or if they couldn't get the actress back, so she just has to stay dead. Taylor.
She's an investigative reporter at the Bay City Mirror, one of the less obnoxious ones. I know Maldonado was a dirtbag, but unless it's in self-defense, killing somebody, even a dirtbag, is a crime and will be prosecuted.
It wasn't me. Or maybe it was. Maldonado's surveillance video.
I'm not allowed to let you see it.
That encrypted memory stick probably has some useful information on it.
Oh, great advice. If you could help me break it, then I'd be impressed. Guess I'll have to see if anyone else on the street can break it for me.
Okay. Saving. And manual save. I miss the old saves. The old saves were kind of like this. I don't even know how these saves are being created. I think these are like checkpoint saves, along with the autosave and the quick save. Whatever, man. The hell am I doing?
I'll need to find a computer whiz to break the encryption on this memory stick.
I don't know if the computer shop's open yet, but... Oh, it is. Oh, everything's open. Well, I don't know if everything, but... Pawn shop and the electronics shop.
Rumor is Zach Williams, owner of the electronics shop, is tied to organized crime. Oh, we've had our problems in the past. For example, the last time I was here, he shot my credit card into 1,000,000 pieces. I'm hoping he's in a little better humor today and doesn't blow my brains out, or even worse.
Oh, they got this guy back.
Okay, I don't want any trouble.
history lesson?
Well, that makes two of us. Last time I was here, you shot my credit. Literally.
Why do you keep hassling me about that? That was years ago. I paid back all those interest charges. Plus interest.
Forgotten talents?
Remind me, how did I get you to do that?
Everyone knows what happens to people who get on your bad side. Only one reason you ever come in here, and it ain't to buy anything. You know all our stuff is junk.
Oh, that's not true. Time to rebrand.
Is that the new electronic shop slogan? I mean, it's no wonder you're not getting any new business.
Why you busting my chops? You know what kind of business we're running here.
Help wanted?
Well, I'm kind of in some hot water with the police right now, and I think you could help me out.
You had something to do with what happened upstairs? I swear I have no idea what was going on. Look, I know how much you hated Maldonado, and I probably shouldn't have let him use the second floor. But he was paying cash, and he kept a low profile. So I thought it was all good. I didn't know what he was doing up there, and I didn't want to know.
So I wonder with the path that we can take, if we can just go complete Tex psychopath, or just plain old Tex that we used to know. Humble brag.
Well, I didn't kill Maldonado, although I could have, if that's what you're thinking.
I wasn't thinking anything except what I could do to help, so you won't hurt me.
Okay. Oh, wow.
You the man, okay? We good?
Can I get him to say that again?
You the man, okay? We good?
I am the man. Abduction?
Look, I told the cops I wasn't here, which is technically true. I just parked out back when I heard the gunshots, so I just started the engine right back up and got the hell out.
The Ritz?
You live there, so I'm not gonna say a thing about it.
3 Carts of Midnight is the new shop.
That place opened up a couple of months ago. Doesn't look like my kind of joint.
Louis?
I do love Louis' cooking. Just don't ask what's in it and you'll be fine.
Man, I remember he kept asking me if I wanted some fried brains. It's gross. Hold on. Texas memory loss.
All I know is you ain't the same guy that came slinking in here 7 years ago.
Chelsea's death?
Sorry to hear about that. Is that what turned you into Mr. Badass?
Mason Bowers. That's the person that the guy in the suit wanted us to find?
I think he's the one who came by to check in on Maldonado. Must have been a client. Don't know anything else about him.
Encrypted memory stick.
I sell items to customers, not purchase them.
Oh, because I thought he was going to help us with the memory stick.
Sure, Maldonado was a creep, but his money spent just the same. He said he needed to do a stakeout of the Ritz. Didn't mention any specific names. Didn't sound like a big deal, and he was offering a good chunk of change.
Surveillance video?
I saw him bring in some cameras, so he must have been recording the surveillance. But whatever he had got confiscated by the cops.
Mm-hmm. And Zach Williams. Him.
Let's just leave me out of this, okay?
Okay, so I wonder if... Oh, so I can't even fart around in here. Is that right?
Not again. You're gonna get me fired. Or worse.
Okay. So that's done. I have to check out Rook. After all these years.
Rook's the little gremlin who runs the pawn shop. I've heard that his hard shell is hiding a heart of gold. But if it was, he'd cut it out himself with a rusty soup can lid.
Oh, look at that glorious hair.
Murphy! Here, let me look at you. Louis told me something terrible has happened. I've been worried sick.
The way we were.
Since when do you care about what happens to me? Don't tell me your little Grinch heart has grown 3 sizes in the last 7 years.
Oh, Lord. Please don't tell me that lump on your head has turned you back into the pathetic, pestering P.I. I used to know. This is a nightmare.
Oh, he liked me better when I was an asshole. Sarcastic sympathy.
I'm sorry, Rook. I can only imagine how hard this is for you.
It's temporary, though, right? A side effect? Please tell me you'll be changing back.
Text Miss Carol.
Well, one of these nights, you're going to get visited by 3 ghosts, and it's going to be very scary for you, but then we're going to have turkey and everything's going to be great.
Look, Murphy, I'll grant you have some detective skills, but it was all relentless, annoying banter and endless questions to me. Imagine my surprise when, over the past few years, you turned into someone I could actually tolerate.
Ten things you love about me.
No kidding. So what was it you loved most about the new me?
You cut out all the chit-chat and became a no-nonsense customer who pays in cash. You always seem to have plenty of cash.
Just the facts.
Okay, I'll cut the chit-chat. Just tell me where I come up with all this cash.
All my transactions are done in strictest confidence. That hasn't changed.
I wonder if I should try to be an asshole to this guy. Unveiled warning.
You know, sounds like to me, if I get my memory back, you don't want to be on my bad side.
Fine. Though I don't know anything that could possibly explain what's happened to you. Believe me, I'd tell you if I did. Now I suppose this is where you ask if I mind answering a few questions. But this is not for old time's sake.
God, the list of questions just keeps on getting longer. Text.
You became a sullen, short-tempered bully. And I miss that desperately.
Aw. Abduction?
I heard a commotion and saw a crazed man running willy-nilly down the street and 2 other men in pursuit.
Ritz?
I was hoping they would tear that flop house down. And they would have, too, if it weren't for that meddling Clint.
Is Clint the chocolate man? Chelsea?
I knew she'd get nothing but trouble being with you.
Archie?
Such an upbeat, chipper little man. Utterly obnoxious.
Three cards to midnight?
I went there once. Never again. What with that herbal tea and incense, it's a veritable gas chamber. Oof.
Taylor?
Louis' niece is an absolute delight. What she sees in you is an absolute mystery.
Louis?
A prince among men. Makes me wish I could still eat solid food.
My memory loss.
Years ago, after Chelsea disappeared, you came to me looking for leads to some valuable items, among them a lost Fabergé egg. You left the street for a long time. When you returned to Chandler Avenue, you seemed like a different person, darker, more dangerous.
Holly?
I understand you have a thing for holograms. Maybe she's just your type.
She's alright. Chelsea's death?
I'm sure you know much more about that than I. Some say you know exactly what happened.
Mason.
That's the man you think was abducted? The one I saw being chased down the street? I never heard his name before you told me.
Memory stick.
What is that?
Oh, he doesn't even know what it is. Carlos?
Maldonado? He puts the PI in pig. I heard you two had something of a rivalry going on.
Surveillance video.
Why would I know anything about that? If the police confiscated it, I suggest you talk to the police about it.
Zach Williams.
At least he knows how to keep his mouth shut.
And the Rook.
Next question.
Okay. Guess we're done.
Now that Rook's is open, I'll bet his back gate's open
Oh,
too.
okay. Thanks for the hint, Murphy. What was...
Yeah, I used to come back here and shoot hoops until I threw my back out.
10 seconds left. Down by 1. Murphy has the ball. He fakes. He drives. It's a 360. He's fouled.
Or was it my front?
Turned me two-dimensional.
Why would a little gremlin like Rook have a basketball hoop? Ah, yes. Llama Claus would bring packs of cigarettes to all the good children around the world.
It's almost time for Llama Claus. What is this damn thing?
It's Rook's hydropod garden. Whenever I see this, I think of Gordon Fitzpatrick from my Pandora case.
I've got anti-hydrogen pods on board, and I've got to get us as far away from Earth as possible.
Pods?
Pods. Anti-hydrogen pods.
He wasn't from around here, or even from this solar system. Lord knows what I could do with an anvil, but it might be useful.
Sweet. Can I sneak in the back? No. What the hell am I gonna do with an anvil? Drop it on someone's head?
Lord knows what I could do with an anvil, but it might be useful.
Alright. Wait, am I getting points just for looking at this crap?
I'll need to find a... Nice to meet you, Maldonado.
I got one there. Oh, so I got his license.
Zipline trolley's repaired. Now we need to find the perfect place to zipline.
I really do wish the point thing wouldn't pop up all the time, because I'm getting points after almost every action I take. Oh, there he is. Inspector Burns. Like Fire Marshal Bill.
Inspector Burns finally opened his own barbecue joint. I bet it tastes just like arson in your mouth.
Can I not get in there? Let me in. Oh, someone's in there. Alright. Barbecue for me. What's this, though? Have I not been here?
What the hell is that?
That's a SPOPAD, protecting the universe from imperfect life forms since 1967. It's like a mall cop with a 5,000-meter volt taser without a moral code. Be careful, Tex. I could get hurt.
Oh, it's... Oh, this thing. Is that what that is?
Now that's a handsome devil. Wait a minute. A rival PI. Oh man, how did this happen?
Wait, it's... This thing. Hold on. Saving one more time.
It's locked. I won't be able to enter without proper identification.
I'm wondering... Let me see if I can just use this from here. Of course I can. Can I just go under this thing now?
was sooner than I expected. Next time, try destroying the SFO pad before entering Meldondo's office.
Okay. I guess we just go up here then and knock it off the railing.
Oh, it's a security drone. If I enter its line of sight, I'm toast.
Or am I supposed to just like drop the anvil on it? Problem solved. Simple puzzles for simple people.
Wow, a place even sleazier than yours. And you have an animal print bedspread.
Ice in her veins, icicles on her heart.
It's the depressed man's kitchen.
Mm-hmm. What's this?
What's this?
Llama Club security key. Okay, so we can get in there now. Is this a shoe?
Yuck. There's gum in this shoe.
Get.
Larry Hammond wasn't really a mutant.
I wanted to make sure you came here alone.
Well, I hope you were more careful about being followed than I was.
Now, I have a very strong sense of self-preservation. I even brush my teeth carefully.
Yeah, it shows. But man, he sure looked like one.
Lady. Picture of woman.
Hello?
Could I speak to Carlos Tex?
Sorry, have we met? That woman knew me, but hung up quickly when she realized I didn't know her.
If we can find her, maybe we could get some answers.
She must have visited Chandler while she was doing business with Maldonado. Maybe someone around here will recognize the photo.
Oh, I must have hit this video phone after.
If this woman has been doing business with Maldonado, maybe someone else on Chandler Avenue will recognize her.
After picking up the picture.
Problem with vid phones is you can't call anyone from the bathroom anymore. Well, you shouldn't. Amateur. Well, even I wouldn't stoop so low as to reading someone's diary.
What?
Hair cream. Glad I don't need this. It's the only roach hotel where you have a better chance of survival inside than outside.
I need the hair cream.
I prefer Weenie World's tater tots. Both Maldonado and I appreciate subtle storytelling techniques. Maybe we could have been friends if you were alive.
Play bub. I don't know if was that in Tex Murphy 4 or 5. Can I get it?
Emily? Oh man, I hope she's doing this to get through school. Even I have a higher standard of living. I've eaten dog food before. Both Maldonado and I appreciate subtle storytelling techniques. Maybe we could have been friends if you were alive.
I think I'm probably just gonna hit the place with the flashlight here real quick. I would have expected something here in the drawers, actually. But I guess not. Guess there's nothing there. What did I get? I got a picture of a lady and a security key. Okay, yeah. Well, I guess we'll go there. Where was the Llama Club? It was... yeah, it was in the back here by the warehouse. Yeah. Doing it. two-dimensional cigarette butts.
Cigarettes. Yummy.
Oh, it's like a cereal bowl full of them. Is that what they eat?
The air outside feels thick, like I'm breathing through a pair of dirty gym socks. It's a high radiation day. Most everyone will be staying inside, but I need to hunt for some work. I always like to start the day with the traditional PI breakfast. That hits the spot.
What the hell was that noise?
Yeah, I bet some intense smoking competitions take place here.
Is that what they're doing here? Smoking competitions? Well, I got to try it out. Remember all the Lynx golf game advertising going on in the previous games? It's so loud. Oh no. Can I do that again? Skip. That's not all that was up here, right? Not let me look at it. Nah, that wasn't all that was in here. There's gotta be more. I didn't even get anything, did I? I wonder if I just wasn't looking in the right spot. Maybe I just come back later. When there's actually people here. You know, since I've been farting around, I can probably just go back to people, talk with them about... Oh, she's on strike?
Holly must be out on strike. I'd better come back later to talk to her.
Yeah, maybe bug Louie. See what's up there.
Hey, what can I do for you, Murph?
I want to talk to you about the green stuff here. Holly.
That Holly is a real spitfire. I don't know how I feel about the whole holograms of people too thing, but yeah, why not?
Chelsea.
I can't really talk about that.
Okay.
If she died the way the cops said she did, burned inside your speeder, it's just too much to think about. I keep a little hope that maybe she ain't dead at all. Or at least that maybe she died in a more peaceful way.
Mm-hmm. Memory stick.
I'm no good with that computer stuff, but that little fella at the barbecue joint is a whiz. I'll bet he could get you taken care of.
Well, that's good. But I wasn't able to get inside there. Maybe I just wasn't using the right door. Carlos?
You wouldn't remember him. He moved into the neighborhood a few years back. Not a pleasant man. I'll leave it at that.
Mm-hmm. Right, Maldonado surveillance.
So that so-and-so was spying on you. You and I wasn't real close, so I couldn't say why he'd been doing that.
Zach?
Zach don't come in here a whole lot. I guess he don't like my food much.
Mm-hmm. Rook?
Yeah. Same old ornery cuss he ever was. Don't bother me none. I guess I'm just used to it.
Photo of woman.
I might have seen this lady in here not long ago. Didn't catch a name.
We'll probably have to go around and talk to multiple people to find out who she is. Inspector Burns barbecue.
Haven't had another food joint on the street since Francesca ran the Slice of Heaven. I thought it might cut into my business some, but not so far. Maybe we just don't have a lot of barbecue eaters around here.
As far as I know, Louis just serves brains. Wait, what the hell is this? I don't think I can get back, can I? Wait, where the hell's the barbecue here? Okay, can I get in here now? No? Please.
Inspector Burns finally opened his own barbecue joint.
Oh, I can.
Bet it tastes just like arson in your mouth.
Save.
As I step into Inspector Burns' barbecue, I think I'm having a stroke. But no, burning toast is their special today. Behind the counter is the kid who Louis referred me to as the computer whiz.
This guy looks familiar. Don't I know him from the other?
Welcome to Inspector Burns Barbecue. My name is Mojo. Special today is chili con carnage. They'll destroy your hunger as well as your taste buds. Order when you're ready.
Culinary colonoscopy.
My hammy vice. A ham, cheese, and habanero corn dog, deep fried and wrapped in bacon. Does that come with a free colonoscopy?
Hey, you're Tex Murphy.
And you're Mojo. What a shagadelic name, baby, yeah!
My real name is Mordecai Josephus.
Are you serious? Well, that's my real name, too.
No way!
Yeah, well, it's pretty close. It's actually Tiberius, James Tiberius. And my mom, she starts calling me Tibby. And, well, I had to come up with something that I could live with.
The ultimate Tex Murphy trivia. You just made my day. Look, I don't mean to geek out on you here, but you're Tex Murphy. Badass private eye. Man out of time. Always quick with a joke or his fist. What are you doing in a dump like this?
State the obvious.
I'm guessing you haven't won any Employee of the Month awards, have you?
Nice. Classic Tex Murphy.
Strike a deal?
I'll tell you what. You buy me lunch, we'll call it even.
Oh, you don't want to eat here. The food really will burn your face off. Inspector Burns is a bitter, bitter man. So, what are you working on? Wait, let me guess. Some kind of case just dropped in your lap. Seems like a small-time job, but there are tons of loose ends leading in all kinds of directions, and you are blindly getting nowhere.
Good guess.
Well, yeah, that is kind of what's happening.
Oh, I could help you.
There is an opening.
Well, I could use a good caterer.
You are killing me. Look, Mr. Murphy, you fancy yourself as sort of a timeless classic, a PI archetype for the ages. You know your way around the crime scene, but it's no secret that you're not so good with high-tech gadgets. That's where I come in.
Oh, is he gonna be our tech guy? Admission.
Fine. I have a fax machine, for God's sake. I barely know how to use that.
Whatever I can do, just let me know.
Alright. Let's talk about this green stuff. Tex,
I just can't believe I got a chance to meet my idol.
Chelsea.
Chelsea Bando. The Nora to your Nick. I wish I could have met her.
Archie.
Me and Archie are buds.
3 cards to midnight. I still don't know what this place actually is.
So glad Archie opened up his shop here. He's like a god at all this conspiracy stuff.
Louis.
Inspector Burns has tried to torch the Bruin stew at least twice.
Holly.
Sometimes I spend hours just thinking about what kind of baby she and I would have together.
Weird. Chelsea's death.
Sorry you lost her, but man, did you ever get an attitude?
Encrypted memory stick. Please help me with this.
Sure, I can decrypt a memory stick, no problem. It may take a while, at least a day.
Good. Carlos?
He's the guy you hired to take photos of your cheating wife. You're the guy they hired to beat the crap out of the guy you catch with your wife.
Surveillance video.
You think Maldonado was spying on you? Not surprising.
Zach Williams.
He says he likes barbecue, so I'm not sure why he eats here.
Rick Garner.
Comes in here all the time to eat, just so he can complain.
That sounds like him. Photo? Somebody has to know this woman.
Who's that?
Inspector Burns
Like
barbecue.
Inspector Burns says, it all tastes the same when your tongue's charred.
Another item on my to-do list today is checking out Maldonado's regular office that's on the street.
Was that not the one we went to? Here in the back? I just want to ask
More
around
questions? Why you gotta keep coming back with more questions?
Poor guy. You know this woman?
That's a fine piece of humanity there. She stopped by the other day and checked out our selection. Took her about 2 seconds to realize it was all crap. So she seemed to know her stuff.
Inspector Burns.
I don't know what it is they're serving in there, but it sure as hell ain't barbecue.
Okay. Did we talk to Rook about?
As I made it perfectly clear, your status as a paying customer earns you a modicum of goodwill. I suggest you use it judiciously.
Sorry, you lost me at modicum. Look, answer a few questions for me and I won't kick your butt when I get my memory back.
Lovely. Oh, she may have come by here. I can't be sure. Just smelling the fumes coming off that establishment irritates my bowels.
Fantastic. Who else can we talk to about that picture? Oh, Louis must know her.
It's real good having you stop in more regular. How can I help you?
Oh,
I might have seen this lady in here not long ago.
I guess I already asked.
Didn't catch your name.
That's fine. Let's go back to our hotel, but first, I wonder if Holly's still on strike. Yep. Go in here? I don't think we've been in here yet, actually.
Problem with vid phones is you can't call anyone from the bathroom anymore. Well, you shouldn't.
Ring bell?
As I ring the bell, I expect Nilo, but another familiar face pops up from behind the counter. It's Clint. Looks like he's dabbled in some home plastic surgery to cover his empty eye socket.
It's amazing what you can do with a tire patch, spray paint, and crazy glue.
Oh no.
Ah, Mr. Murphy, will you be needing some housekeeping done? I can't remember the last time we saw you around here.
It is Clint the Chocolate Man. Recovered chocoholic. Good for him. Bring up the addiction.
So, what are you doing behind the desk? Looking for Nilo's complimentary chocolates?
You mean the ones you used to leave on the pillow, right? Those weren't chocolates, my friend. Man, I hope you didn't eat them.
No.
Nilo, man, I haven't heard that name in years. Not since I bought this place from him. The city was gonna condemn it, but Nilo didn't feel like fixing it up, so he sold it real cheap.
Where'd he go?
Where did Nilo end up?
You mean Nellie? He got a sex change. Yeah, I don't know. He tried to pass himself off as his long-lost twin sister for a while, but that didn't fly.
A ladder of success.
Well, you've come a long way, Clint. From living in a dumpster to owning your own dump.
But on the bright side, we've exterminated most of the roaches and reinforced the foundation after the big quake last year. And finally got real fire extinguishers, so no more painted-on safety features. We're up to a 3-star cubic zirconia rating in the Mutant Leisure blog spot now.
That ain't bad. Venture capitalist.
So how did you afford all of this? I mean, didn't you normally eat up all your profits at the chocolate stand?
It's mostly thanks to you, my #1 tenant. You pay up front, and I always throw in a little extra to make sure I keep an extra eye on your place.
Nice surprise.
So I'm not behind on my rent? Maybe I should get amnesia more often.
You're paid through the end of the year, just like every year. You're hardly ever here these days, but hey, let me get my nose out of your business. That sounded disgusting. Let's change the subject. What can I do for you?
I tell you, in all these old adventure games, these long lists of questions can get exhausting. Tex.
You keep being my best tenant, and I'll be your biggest fan. Deal?
Deal. Abduction.
The cops came by to ask me about that, but I wasn't here at the time.
Ritz.
This may not be much, but it's mine, and I love it.
Ask about my holes.
Just get the holes patched before you move out, or I will keep your security deposit.
Chelsea.
Look, I know I used to joke with you about Chelsea being in love with me, but that was just my jealousy talking.
Archie.
Nice guy, but he's got some screws loose.
3 Cars of Midnight.
Dumbest name ever for a shop.
Taylor.
That's Louis' niece, right? Tall, brunette.
Louis.
I've got to steer clear of his diner. Too many chocolate memories.
Memory loss.
Look, I've had my own problems, as you know. I was in a kind of a dark place 7 years ago. Dark, bitter, sometimes nuts, raisins, for God help me, marshmallows.
Poor guy. Holly.
Nice girl for circuits and chips.
Chelsea's
We
death.
don't need to talk about that, do we? That was a real tragedy.
Carlos.
Maldonado? Nothing but trouble. I steer clear of that hombre.
Surveillance.
Maldonado was spying on you? Are you sure it was you?
Zach.
That guy's all mobbed up, so I keep my distance.
Rook.
That little gremlin's never forgiven me for stealing his newspapers and using them for blankets.
Photo woman. Someone has to know who she is.
I know for a fact I've never seen this fox before, because if I had, she'd be my lady love.
Inspector Burns.
I haven't tried it. They say that the sauce will melt your eyeballs, and that's a risk I'm just not willing to take.
Clint.
Me? I'm just living the dream. One chocolate-free day at a time.
Alright. Good we stopped in here at least. Wonder if I can go. Yeah, Yeah, maybe. See if I can talk with anyone else. Sapphire, domineering escort. Have you been a bad boy?
Well, this is a flashy new neighbor.
Let's see if I can get in there. Nope. It's so dark. Did my settings change somehow? Wait, let's see. That's good. That's good. Whatever, man. I wonder if the game is just purposefully making some places dark so that you'll use the flashlight more.
Yeah, needs a key. People who stay here at the Ritz don't want to be found.
Is that me? There's a Leonard.
Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. Yeah, needs a key.
Can I just...
Yeah, needs a key.
Hmm.
People who stay here at the Ritz don't want to be found.
I mean, it looks important. I just can't interact with this. Whatever. Is this me?
Well, I had this door permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me.
Okay. Well, I guess I can only get to my place from the outside then. May all who enter as guests leave as friends. That's nice.
No one knows these back alleys of Chandler quite like me.
There's gotta be something new in here, right?
Phone message waiting.
Phone message waiting?
Phone message waiting.
Alright.
Phone message waiting.
This message is for Mr. Tex Murphy.
Ooh.
Storm clouds are brewing. Are you with White Russians or against us? A White Guard member is close. Prove your loyalty and we will reveal the truth.
What the heck was that? There must be another Tex Murphy in the phone book.
That was weird. And no fax.
Yeah, no detective worth his salt would be without a fax machine.
Oh, it might. Wait, hold on. Hello? Oh, look at all these Mike and Ike Hammer.
Someday, I hope to collect all of the Mike and Ike Hammer comics and place them here.
I wish I had these. Like if I had an edible comic book right now, I'd just stop streaming. Eat it.
The door to my back
Can I see
storage
back?
room is locked. That's strange.
Can I see back here? Maybe it just opens later on in the game, or it's just permanently sealed off. What's this? Am I missing? I don't think I was missing anything, because I did give this place the once over before I took off earlier.
Looks like somebody's wiped my computer clean.
Oh wait, what do I have?
If this woman has been doing business with Malden, that's not right.
Can I? What's that? I can't just use this.
No messages on the vidphone. An article on the Russian White Movement. Am I truly so bored I'm reading Russian history? No messages on the vidphone.
I probably just have to go out and ask people about it, right? Guess we'll go back to Louis. And after that,
Whatever you need, Mife, just ask.
maybe just go back to just Clint.
That Clint's really come up in the wild. Though I still hide the chocolate cake when he drops by. I don't want him falling back into his, old ways.
Yeah, I want to go back here again, because as soon as we left the barbecue, it did mention stopping in here But I don't know.
Larry Hammond wasn't really a mutant.
Oh wait, we already saw that.
I wanted to make sure you came here.
But man, he sure looked like one.
Yes, he did. Old Clint Howard. Doesn't look like anything new is in here. Don't think I missed anything. Alright, so and what the hell was over here? Sewage treatment renovation project. Is this something?
It's the sewer to Chandler Avenue. And I never go in there unless I really, really have to.
Which will probably be later on in the game. So what is a game without a sewer level? Oh! Have I not been in here?
It's a Mike and Ike Hammer Candy comic. The Sweet and Sour Lady. I'll put this in my comic book rack back at the office.
I think I've just got 4 more to fill my collection. Oh, whoa. Can I just go back to this place? Or did the police like seal it off? Save first.
Yeah, Louis once told me these rooms were used by bootleggers and smugglers during Prohibition. There were hidden panels in rooms where they'd hide their stash.
Alright. Because I don't know if I ever... I did this before I took off, because I thought we had a time limit to leave this room.
This SOB's been living up here, watching my every move. This SOB's been living up here, watching my every move.
Okay. And this was not a real switch.
Louis once told me these rooms were used by bootleggers and smugglers during Prohibition. There were hidden panels in rooms where they'd hide their stash. Someone's been spying on the citizens of Chandler Avenue.
Not anything else. Like other rooms, other somethings. Doesn't look like it. Come on, text. There we go. And what do I have again? Nothing really. Is this
closed? Yeah, this building's been a lemon for anyone who's tried to open a business here.
Alright, and these 2 places are still... still done, and they're still closed. She's back.
Hey, Tex. How's your case progressing?
Going alright. Mason?
Let me check. I can confirm that Mason Bowers has been a registered guest here. Sorry, Tex. I'm not allowed to give out any more information than that.
Carlos?
If I could smell, I'm pretty sure he would stink. Always looks like he's up to something unsavory.
Rook?
That crusty old perv is always coming in here trying to get a peek at my underpixels.
My underpixels? She must know this woman.
Yeah, I've seen this woman in here. In fact, she picked up a piece of mail that's been delivered here. I might be able to get a name or address for you. Let me see if I have an image of the envelope. Yep, got it. I'll print it out for you.
Perfect. Burns.
I think the kid who works here has a crush on me. Maybe one of these days I'll rock his little world.
That's nice. Clint?
The Ritz landlord? Seems like he may have a couple of screws loose, but nice enough.
Okay.
Ollie sends the information about the mystery woman to my smart Alex, and I get a new location on the map. It's on the coast near Monterey. Whoever owns this place has mucho dinero.
Okay. Let me lay down a quick We'll save Aruni here. Yeah, it looks like what it's doing is it's doing an autosave, then it's got my quick save, and then saves at major checkpoints. Yeah, I completely forgot about this. We can just right click and warp to these different places. I've just been walking everywhere.
I get in my speeder and realize I'm very wobbly and my vision's pretty fuzzy. I realize it's finally time to get this head wound checked out and some professional input on what's happened to me. Now's as good a time as any. I call a cab, and I'm on my way to the North Hill Clinic.
Where are you headed?
North Hill Clinic.
Well, I better step on it. You look like you're in pretty bad shape. Your eyes are really bloodshot.
Yeah, you should see it from this side.
Live around here?
Yeah, I do. Live at the Ritz.
I've heard there's a lot of Morlocks in that area.
Morlocks?
That's what they call them. Some new, crazy type of mutant.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard rumors that they're attacking people.
On Chandler Avenue?
Just rumors. But you never know. Things could get worse, sir. Sorry. I just wanted to let you know I was packing heat up here. Didn't mean to freak you out.
That's fine. It's just the last time I got a ride from someone, they shot me, so I'm a little jumpy.
Shot Marvin in the face,
by the way. I used to have one just like it.
I've had this for a long time.
They
Some
did that
idiot threw it out his window.
X at the end of Overseer. Shot him right in the head.
The head wound is painful for sure. Maybe this Dr. Donahue can help me sort things out.
Oh, who's gonna be the doctor? Oh, you're gonna get wounded, Tex.
Taylor warned me you might be a problem patient.
Good scolding.
You know, you really shouldn't keep these things on the floor. Germs?
I'm just gonna assume you've got some head trauma. Let's see what's going on.
Dream come true?
Over the past few months, I've been having these really vivid dreams. I mean, they're so real, I can't even tell I'm dreaming until I wake up. What's happening right now kind of feels like that.
Do you want to know if you're dreaming right now? Ow! Yep, you're awake. So tell me what happened.
I woke up a few hours ago with this goose egg on my head and an injection mark on my arm. I've got no idea how I got them. As a matter of fact, I have no idea about anything over the past 7 years.
Well, you took a pretty good shot to the head. Enough to knock you out, maybe cause some short-term memory loss, but not for 7 years. Let's see that mark on your arm. I think we'll need to draw some blood. Everything on your form accurate?
Mostly.
Everything except my name, address, and billing information.
Well, I'm guessing your bloodstream's full of cholesterol and toxins, but I'm sure we'll find something else there, too. Have you ever had an implant?
Bragging rights.
Nope. All natural.
Ah.
Well, that injection mark concerns me, but I don't want to speculate. I would really like to keep you overnight for observation. You mind waiting around until we figure this out?
Turn the tables.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a few questions, then I'll check back for the results.
Oh, thank God. I thought it was going to be another big batch of questions. Tex?
Let's just keep this professional, shall we?
Taylor?
I don't think you could do much better. And yes, I mean that the way it sounded.
Louis?
I believe he runs a diner over on Telegraph Hill.
And my memory loss.
I've dealt with many cases of amnesia, but nothing exactly like this.
Is that it?
After leaving North Hill, I get a cab ride back to my office. After a while, I'm feeling a little better, so I hop in my speeder and head out to the address of the mystery woman, who I hope can give me info on Mason Bowers.
Nice. This is more like it. Fun fact, this is a former vacation home for 3 James Bond villains. Goldfinger! Wah, wah, wah.
That Goldfinger theme song was pretty shit. Some fruit.
There's room for every member of the Brady family on here except Alice, and I never considered her part of the family anyway.
Get that? What? What?
Baseball card? Used to collect these as a kid. Now I collect past due notices.
Is that a collectible just like the Mike and Ike comics? Mike and Ike edible comics. Oh, what? Aw, man, puzzles? Or do I just activate them all? Huh? Ooh.
Hello. Well, one man's trash is a PI's clue.
Steal all this?
Hey, smoke no more cigarettes. I hear they have a smoking deterrent system built right into the cigarette.
Hey, buddy! Do you know 1,000 people stop smoking every day by dying, you moron? Kissing you would be like licking an ashtray. Get it, dumbass? Did you know that you and I are similar? We both are certified butthead. No, don't kill me. Have mercy.
Well, the system's about as effective as other systems I've tried. But I'll keep these in case I have a smoking emergency.
Alright. I'm getting all sorts of stuff. Just robbing this lady blind.
Now that was a terrible year for wine. Say hello to my little friends.
Oh wait, you gotta get these points by looking at this.
Classic. These baseball cards are great collectibles.
Kind greeting such as hello.
Hello. The 8 lost rules of etiquette. Rule number 1, a friendly greeting could open doors for you.
Okay.
Seems Mason was treating someone with serious facial deterioration.
Mason, the cryogenic sleep state that has caused so much physical and mental damage to the Morlocks, is beginning to affect me. The fresh disease seems to be speeding up, causing serious deterioration on the right side of my face. I do hope you'll have a solution for me soon. T. Neurosurgery for dumbasses.
Now that's my kind of book.
Oh wait, is that a cat?
This bunny makes me laugh.
I can't squat
He's
down.
Hilarious. Who sells seashells by the seashore?
Can't even get this fruit.
A collector's edition of Matt Q-Base Tyler baseball card. I wouldn't dare thieve that. Staring at this picture is more exciting than watching a game of baseball. The soothing, sultry siren song of Red Cat. Reminds me of the time I tried to cook meatloaf.
That zipper? Oh, yeah.
That might come in handy.
I'm getting all sorts of stuff. Is this lady even home? Well, she shouldn't have left her door unlocked.
Magnets. How do they work?
I remember that stupid meme. Freezer burn ice cream. Ooh, what's... Nothing I can look at. Regular pizza.
Really? They found someone to eat this
Oh
crap?
man, I want some regular pizza right now. Ew. Beef Merlot. Pulp-free orange juice. Ah.
Really? They found someone to eat this crap?
All I remember is Tex eating a whole lot of dog food and fish food and... Oh man, don't give me that.
Well, that might come in handy.
Thieving. Ooh. Oh.
There must be something I can eat around here.
Nothing but sardines. And pickled things.
Delicious jams.
Oh.
Cookies? Nope. Just flour. Tasty. Salty. Yep, that's a sink.
Oh, I already tried that. What's this?
That's a terrible place for a petri dish.
Ew. Okay. And there's so much stuff in here.
This petri dish is encrusted with all sorts of gunk. I'll need to clean it off to see what's underneath here.
Something on the bottom?
That accomplished nothing.
Wait, there's water here, right? So, can I just do this?
Well, that won't work.
Maybe I have to aim.
Maybe try something else.
Or maybe I have to just combine it with something. Later.
Yeah, rub-a-dub-dub.
Tsunami! Tsunami! Tsunami!
That's stupid. Oh! Edible comic book in the bathroom.
Another Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic. Gumdrops and lollipops. I'll put this in my comic book rack collection in my office.
What is this?
Well, one man's trash is a PI's clue.
That looked like another document that we got. Yeah, it was this. Okay, so it's different. Letter about disease, a letter about traitor.
Surely, after all we've been through, you would not turn against me and turn to her. Looks like someone with the initial T was doubting Mason's allegiance.
You've been very well paid for your work, and I do not take kindly to those who betray me. T.
A remembrance of a much simpler time. Boy, I try not to look directly into a mirror because it's kind of bad for my self-esteem.
Alright.
Yeah, I believe that's a towel. Lord knows I could use a plunger at my place.
Alright. We're done here. God, there's so much stuff.
Pillaging must be one of their hobbies. Nice.
Nice. Very satisfying. Getting little collectible things. Oh, wait, do I have to find them all? Gotta collect them all? It says I've got 4.
That accomplished nothing. This frame needs 9 baseball cards.
Oh, so I probably have to... I got 4.
Yeah, that's about the only sailboat I could afford.
I wonder if it's optional.
There's a past due notice here.
You're late, you bum!
Note to self, check and make sure I made my speeder payment.
Well, the place is pretty big, so there's 5.
Now I could use that.
Yeah, it probably won't be too difficult to get another 4.
Oh, sure, that seems impressive. But I bet you it wasn't nearly as difficult as obtaining my PI license from an entire summer of night school.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not important.
Good. CIA.
Wrong form of vets. Come on, people.
So your actions and work in the field of neurosurgery have been a great service to your country in its never-ending battle against global terrorism. The methods you employ for prisoner interrogation have greatly increased the efficiency of the process and has helped us immensely in intelligence gathering. Immeasurable. I can barely see that because it's tiny. These enhanced methods are now becoming the standard and can be implemented with minimum discomfort to suspects and convicted enemies of the state. On behalf of the entire CIA and your country, we again express our deepest gratitude for your groundbreaking work. Sincerely, is it I am Wainwright? The little heart. Anything here? Anything here?
Well, I don't think a lot of studying went on in here with that flat screen TV on the wall. Some crates should never be opened.
Okay. Oh.
It's a Mike and I Hammer candy comic. Sleep with a Swedish Fish. Put this in my comic book rack collection in my office.
I don't know if I've ever had those Swedish Fish. I bet I'd like them more than those nasty ass circus peanut marshmallow things. Ugh. Play ball. What do we got here? Dead body? What? No playing cards?
If the owner's ventriloquist dummies in here, I'm gonna be very upset.
Okay. I don't think I've got...
Yeah, just some books.
Any numbers that I've found.
Well, I see they like to keep things hot in the bedroom. Yeah, just some books.
Just some books. There we go.
An old Zoom portable music device. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, my mom got me one of these while all the other kids were getting iPads and iPods. I remember just how I felt that day. Wonder what happened to it. Oh yeah, now I remember.
Who here had a Zune? Yeah. I don't know if any of my friends had those. Those didn't come out, I think, till I was in high school anyway. Oh, so something around here's gonna have a number on it. Now I'm concerned, not being able to find these baseball cards. I got 5. It's just 5. I need 9. But I wonder if that's...
Well, no big bad wolf will be getting in here.
I wonder if that's part of the game, or if it's just an optional thing. Like maybe that's where the Mike and Ikes are being kept. Like you put 9 in, and maybe it's got another one of those comics.
Pillaging must be one of their hobbies.
Pillaging. Alright, I just gotta start looking around more. What is this?
Sulfuric acid. Better be careful with this.
Oh yeah, I wonder if I just combine it.
Dear God.
Was I supposed to do that?
Something very tiny is written at the bottom of this petri dish. I'll need some help reading the inscription.
Well, that won't work.
Was I supposed to do that? I don't think Tex is in the habit of soft locking. And maybe I just dump the thing down the drain?
Isn't that DeForest Bunny from Night of the Lepus?
Well, this looks cheap.
And I've been in there, right? I wonder if there's anything outside. Well, not really. Kind of leads straight into here. Where the hell am I going to find another 4 cards? Because I can't... There's no squatting down, I don't think. Like the other games.
Oh, it's like a villain from a terrible B-movie. Mollusks beware.
Yeah, can I just dump this crap in here?
That's not right. Never, ever stick your hand in a toaster. I think that's upside down.
Did we already look in here? I think I did. Yeah. Yeah, we found a card in there. Just nothing but sardines. Well...
My landlord always reminds me that indoor plumbing is a privilege, not a right. Tsunami!
No bidet? Sick. Lord knows I could use a plunger at my place.
What about this crap?
I find moisturizing to be the most important part of a daily routine. A remembrance of a much simpler time. Let's see, that says Oh, bath.
I can't be missing 4 cards. Oh shit, am I stuck? No, I just closed this. It's like, oh. Stuck forever now. Okay, it's a 5. Oh wait. Now let me go back in here and just do the question mark.
I need to enter a greeting phrase under the alphanumeric keypad.
Oh, it was hello, right? That was the hint from the thing we picked up. Big gaming. Big gaming. Oh. Okay. The Fast and the Curious.
Hoping to find more information about why sleazy PI Carlos Maldonado has been keeping an eye on my place leads me to a swanky beach house where I'm delighted and surprised to meet an incredibly beautiful woman inside a home medical office. Unfortunately for me, the feeling is not mutual, and she's accompanied by a very lethal friend.
Freeze. What are you doing here?
Well, we had such a charming conversation on the vidphone, I knew I had to meet you. Now I'm rethinking that.
You don't remember me, do you?
Well, I wish I did. Does that count?
We met just once, years ago. So did you really come here looking for me? Or are you here for Mason?
I'm sorry. The correct answer is C, all of the above. I came here to find you, but it's Mason I'm looking for.
Well, you'll have to make do with me. Mason isn't here.
So how do you know Mason?
In the biblical sense, I'm his wife, Ariel Bowers.
When was the last time you saw him?
Over a month ago.
No kidding. Wife like you, I'm surprised he ever leaves the house.
We've been legally separated for over a month. He has issues, erratic behavior, periods of deep depression. It got to be too much.
Psychological problems, huh? What are we talking here? He ties his shoe for an hour, or he walks into Burger Barn with dynamite in his pants?
I think it was just a reaction to stress. His work kept him away for weeks at a time.
So I heard your husband was a neurologist, like a brain surgeon or something.
Or something, yes. He worked in neurochemistry, how chemicals influence neural operations.
So who's he working for now?
Mason never talked about his work, even before we separated. But we stayed in touch. This was the longest he ever went without calling me. I got worried and came here. I found Maldonado's number and called to see if he knew anything.
Yeah, well, Maldonado's not going to be able to help us much because he's dead. Is that who you were coming to see on Chandler Avenue?
Yes, that's right. What happened to him?
Well, I'm not sure, but I'm trying to find out. But the trail seems to lead through your husband, who, by the way, I believe has been abducted.
Abducted? Now I'm worried sick. What are we going to do?
Well, to start with, if you could think of anything that could help me out here to find him, that would be a big help.
I will. Feel free to look around here. I wish I could stay and help, but I'll give you my number so you can call me later. And sorry about the gun to the head thing.
Oh, it's okay. I've just got one of those faces. Probably look better with a hole in it.
She's not going to wonder
I
about
have my doubts about Ariel Bauer's
all the stuff I
motivation.
stole.
She certainly seems to have an agenda which includes more than just her husband's well-being. What's she up to?
Hubba, hubba. Whew. Is it hot in here, or did my internal fan just crash?
Well, it feels like I'm being played for a sap.
Oh, come on. She's just getting ready to play the field. I'd like to bring her over for a debugging session.
Okay, enough.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at these butt cheeks.
He's looking a little under the weather.
Mm-hmm.
You'd need a PhD to understand any of these books.
What is this?
Well, I wonder what's on this little device.
You have a fax.
I have a fax.
You have a fax.
He has a fax.
Looks like Carlos Maldonado was trying to get a hold of Mason about someone named Margaret Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
If I found a flash drive, I could connect it to the video screen.
Oh. Come on.
Need a PhD to understand any of these books.
Oh, what? I thought that... Am I... Oh, that's just a shadow back there.
Oh, what a very hospitable guest room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure these MRI pictures are showing me something.
Authentic light buzz. That's a lot of fingers.
Well, it's a microscope, and you'd need one of these just to see Rook's sense of humor.
Oh, I wonder if I... Do I do this? What does that say? 670? Okay. Good. Oh, that's for that. Let me plug this thing in first. See what's going on.
Long-lasting memories are created through a process of consolidation, which is based on the formations of protein in the brain. Thus, memories, particularly painful ones, are formed by these unstable proteins, making them easily identifiable and removed with a combination of drugs and behavior therapy, ensuring memory elimination. Of course, there are those who do not believe that the benefits of memory modification outweigh the risks. They warn that eliminating memories, one could significantly alter a person's personality, their history.
Is that what happened to me?
So, a fancy device that wipes your memories, hmm? Useful technology. I see applications for anyone who ever went out with you or read the Twilight series.
Come on. Little mercy here for the victim, all right? Why would Bowers want to erase my memory?
Alright, this is 670. Easy peasy. Get.
That's interesting. Nothing I can use. Something tells me the doctor got a lot of toothaches.
More butt cheeks.
Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies. Just looking at this gives me an icky feeling. Just looking at this gives me an icky feeling.
Alright. What's this? Nothing I can pick up?
I got a feeling that's not a crochet needle.
Well, let's see if we can hop in here.
Unfortunately, it's not the Tunnel of Love.
Can I not?
Unfortunately, it's not the Tunnel of Love.
Oh, that bud. What do I have?
Maldonado was tracking down a woman named Margaret Leonard for Bowers.
Oh, it's that one guy. They drilled a hole in my skull. I was awake, and it hurt a lot. Yeah, I guess this guy was on the wall of contributors. I can't even read this shit. Oh wait, I can. I can read it enough to know it's Lorem Ipsum. That's fine. Good old Lorem Ipsum. Alright, so I need 3 more of these cards. Oh, there's one.
Now I could use that.
Finding Easter eggs. 2 more. There's gotta be one like plastered to the ceiling somewhere.
Just looking at these makes me tired.
2 more.
Yeah, that's not important.
There's got to be at least 1 more in here, I'm thinking. Just hiding. Slap to the back of that. No. Just keep on looking. The last 2 are probably pretty well hidden if I haven't found them so far.
This frame needs 9 baseball cards. Yeah, that's about the only sailboat I could afford.
There's so many books around it.
Yeah, just some books.
Almost feels like one or maybe both will be hidden there. There's no drawer there. Nothing on the back of the clock. Nothing in the plant. Alright, done with that, I guess. We already found one over here earlier.
Nothing I can use.
World Championship. There's gotta be something.
This coffee table's a special design. It's got a hidden drawer.
Was there something in here maybe I missed? Like, what the hell is this thing right here? I'm getting hungry.
Really? They found someone to eat this crap?
We found the petri dish in there.
Never, ever stick your hand in a toaster.
I think Tex did that in one of the games. Hold on. Forgot I got this, right? But this, I think, only works if the item is exposed. Maybe not. What is this? Oh, was there something under like the couch cushion? Wait, what? What? There.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I wouldn't have found that. I wonder if...
Yeah, it's not my style. Yeah, it's not my style.
Which one have I not gone back and checked again? Here? Yeah, it's got to be something... Like move the plant, open... Can't open that.
Oh, I always put out fresh towels for my guests. I mean, if I had any. Tsunami!
And this...
Tsunami!
It saves every time I do that.
Tsunami!
Is there... Yeah, because there's just one more. Just one more that we need.
Yeah, rub-a-dub-dub.
Is it behind here? Or is this just some goofy...
Tsunami!
Goofy thing?
Tsunami!
Let me see. I guess nothing in here. We already looked there, right? I guess I'm probably just gonna have to go around here with the flashlight. Investigate. Something upstairs? I can't imagine it would be outside. Or is it in the fire?
Well, I see they like to keep things hot in the bedroom. If the owner's ventriloquist dummy's in here, I'm gonna be very upset.
I wonder if it was... Like if an item is in a container. Like...
Sheesh, I couldn't even imagine lugging this thing up those stairs.
Like here, I wonder if you would still see sparkles through the door. Oh, here's some. Oh, there we go.
Yoink.
I just didn't see that. What else is in here? Nothing I can get. Well, that's it. And it's in this room, right? What did we win? Is it more Mike and Ike comics?
I don't know what I was thinking.
What? Do I just... Do I just do like that? No? Let's see, 17. Oh, is it one of these things where like every side has to equal 17? Alright. Okay, yeah, redo. What's this? No, that's skip. I don't want that. Remove? Nope. That's fine. That's fine. Now, should we just put like the big stuff here? Well, that wouldn't work. Because this is already 16. It's already 17. So it would have to be none of those on the tips. Could, I guess, just put the smaller ones. That's 4, so it'd have to be 13. I don't know. Try whatever. It's 5, so it has to equal 12. Is that it? Oh, God. Winning. Simple puzzles, simple people.
Lots of cash. Usually a sign of illegal activity.
Mm-hmm. Pawn Weekly Magazine.
Pawn Weekly may be even sadder than that Cat Weekly magazine. The drawer inside this safe needs 2 additional cards.
What?
Whatever's in here must be so important that Mason Bowers keeps both the cards with him at all times.
Do I put
What
it back?
appears to be a baseball card collection, but there's more to it than that.
Alright, what's in this weekly?
Looks like Bowers was interested in some Nikola Tesla artifacts from Rook's pawn shop.
Oh. Well, I guess we know where we'll be going next. Nice.
I better drop by the barbecue joint and see how that dweeb Mojo's doing.
Maybe he's decrypted that memory stick.
Yeah, about time, too. I need a new lead on this case.
Thought I heard a fax. No? Heard something squeaking. Okay, need to stop by the barbecue place and Rook's.
So, your memory stick's all ready to go. Now, what do you give me for it?
Use fame.
How about an autograph? You have the only one.
You think I'm gonna solve your case for free just because you're my idol? No, the great Tex Murphy wouldn't lift a finger without compensation. Neither will I.
Piece of shit. Brass tacks. New line of work.
So, how much are we talking here?
Do you have an action figure? I want something money can't buy.
Local toy store?
You know, you can buy action figures. I'm surprised you didn't know that.
No, I want an action figure of you.
More skeptical.
I don't have anything like that. My apartment's practically empty. Even if I did, how do I know what's on the memory stick is even worth anything anyway?
You know how your cases always have 100 loose ends, and you need that one missing piece to tie it all together?
Mm-hmm. Bewildered.
Where do you find this stuff out?
This could be that one missing piece. Mr. Murphy, you need this.
Acceptance.
Fine. Name your price.
Do you remember that sicko who was going around with a liquid nitrogen freeze gun, shooting people and then smashing them? The press called him the Nitro Stalker. You got involved, and the cops finally found him a few weeks later, smashed into 1,000,000 pieces.
Donning.
Damn. I really am a badass.
Everybody knows you were behind that bit of freeze-dried justice. The freeze gun was never found, and I'm betting you took it. I'll trade you the memory stick straight up for it.
Now you win.
I'll see what I can do.
Freeze gun.
Don't know.
Okay.
I wonder who'd know about that stupid freeze gun around here.
Probably Rook.
We need to talk.
Oh, do we have to, really?
Yeah, trust me, you may be involved in what happened to me.
Oh, the very thought makes me giddy.
I knew you'd be pleased to hear that. But it's all tied to items of Nikola Tesla and a man named Mason Bowers.
Well, it's true. It's true I've had some very rare Tesla items in my possession from time to time, but I have never heard of this Mason Bowers.
Do you know Carlos Maldonado?
Well, of course I know that wretched swine.
Tell me how he ties into Tesla.
Well, Maldonado tried to bribe and threaten me to reveal my source of my Tesla items, but I didn't give it to him, and I won't give it to you. Do you think Maldonado was the one watching you?
I think so.
Oh, my, that could be troublesome. I need to make some inquiries. Is there anything else?
Freeze gun. Chappers. Welcome on in. Just starting up the last game of Tex. I was like, should I keep it on the retro category? I could probably get away with it.
Well, the freeze gun? The one you pawned that supposedly belonged to the Nitro Stalker? I believe it was purchased by one of those vigilante Morlock hunters.
Oh, man. Clint?
Like I always say, you can take a bum out of a dumpster, but you'll never get a dumpster out of a bum.
Okay.
Not again. You're gonna get me fired. Or worse.
This guy's the best.
Can't help you with that. That guy's a go-getter. Why don't you get him to answer these questions?
I don't think Clint has anything useful to say about that, but talk to Louis.
I hope you don't mind, Mike. I've been telling folks in the neighborhood about your situation, just so they know it's the old Tex they're dealing with. Let me know what else I can do for you.
Mm-hmm.
You got me there, Moith.
No freeze gun. Okay. Oh, you know what? Now this place is finally open. Before I go there, though.
Hey, Tex. How's your case progressing?
It's going all right.
Not a clue.
Yeah? Okay. Time to go back into Rusty's fun masks. I see they fixed up the place.
Oh Lord, we beseech thee, give us strength,
courage,
protection. Hail, fellow countrymen. We are ready to begin our quest.
hunting the dreadful night beast. Make haste.
Sorry, Tex, we gotta run.
Farewell, Sir Larry, Curly, and Moe. I'll be sure to tell Snow White you're gonna be late for breakfast.
Okay.
Ooh, now this place is cool. A nerdy 7th grader's paradise.
Yeah, every weapon you'd ever need to be a level 85 World of Warlord chieftain. Well, I don't teach go-go dance at my academy. We're more respectable than that.
Ah, no masks. Do I get some weapons?
Yikes. No novelty toys in here. Only real weaponry. Fool me once, Rubber Spaghetti. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. The half-life of Weenie World burgers is at least 20 years.
Twisty?
I used to love the game of Twisty until I realized its true sinister purpose. Whoa, better tell Yogi to be on the lookout for these in Jellystone.
Key?
It's a key to a padlock.
Is that sketty sauce?
Did someone leave these on? Because they look like they're on. Ow! Yep.
What is this?
I wonder what this key opens.
2 keys? Hubba bubba.
Mace is still a common tool for women's self-defense. Gross. No one's ever removed this thing since the incident?
Are they? They're not going to show the video. Yeah, someone put a dude in here.
Good lord. They're LARPers.
I think it was Tex Murphy 3, 4? I think it was 3. Okay, well, we got the key for here.
Padlocking the fridge is for extreme dieters only.
I have to go around this side because it's not letting me through. Oh, sweet.
My God. You know what that is? It's the Cup of the Carpenter. It's from the Holy Land Toys collection by Robco. Batteries not included, a $10 value. My God.
I can't.
You know what that is?
I can't get it.
It's the Cup of the Carpenter. It's from the Holy Land Toys collection by Robco. Batteries not included, a $10 value.
I feel like I got bamboozled. But whatever.
Roof access. Wait a second. I remember years ago, Rusty once bragged that he had a secret panel installed in the water tower on the roof to hide his smuggled illegal novelty items. I wonder if the Morlock hunters stashed their valuables there as well.
Well. Wait, how do I... Is it... How the hell would I even reach up there for the... Put the key in? Oh, what do you get? I'll probably have to go here in a couple minutes. Oh, I know what this is for.
I see they put Rusty's zipline back in place. How convenient.
Perfect. Oh, can I use the zip line? I can. I have to use it to get past this. Saving though.
That was a waste of time.
What? No. So loud. We have arrived. I still remember Tex Murphy 3 or 4, whatever it was. There was something about going into here. It was a bug where it would reset you back to like the previous day. Very strange. Is this it?
No way! A freeze gun? This is definitely your coolest case ever.
No pun intended.
With freeze guns, the puns are always intended. Are you familiar with the work of Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Please, have mercy.
I'm afraid my condition has left me cold to your pleas of mercy.
I'm gonna find a way to turn you off, I swear.
You're not sending me to the cooler.
Thank you, Deus Ex Machina.
Nice to meet you. Okay. Just get me down quick, please. Please, game. What a thrill. There we go. There we go. I just have to go back to the guy at the barbecue. And life is good.
You got it, didn't you? The Nitro Stalker freeze gun. So cool. My internet group is gonna be so jealous.
Small favor?
Listen, kid. We kind of keep this on the down low. If the cops find out I gave this to you, I'm probably gonna lose my license.
You can count on me. And I've already forgotten what was on that memory stick. Lips are zipped.
Good enough. And, by the way, that doesn't work.
Looks so disappointed. Someone in here with me.
We may only get one chance, Carlos, so I wanted to go over the plan one more time. If Margaret shows up at the Ritz, call me immediately. If I'm delayed, detain her. We have to assume she won't give up the egg voluntarily, but I want to talk to her first. You know why I've given you the cryo chamber. But that has to be the very last resort. And if anything happens to me, I'll need you to contact a friend of mine. Keep it safe until I retrieve it.
Well, it sounds like Mason and Margaret had a major disagreement. I need to locate both of them and get to the bottom of this. I decide to head back to my office to sort things out.
Someone's in here, farting around.
Hey, cowboy. Any memories coming back yet?
Not so far, but something tells me I might be missing out on some really good ones.
That's solid detective work.
So... were we dating?
Dating? Oh, that's so cute. I guess you can call it that. But we were also working together in a more professional capacity.
Well, now my detective skills are picking up a little sarcasm.
Seriously, cowboy, you're good. I've learned a lot working with you the past couple weeks.
Let me get this straight. You and I were working on a case together? Do you mind telling me about that?
Not at all. You wanted a list of tenants here at the Ritz as far back as I could go.
Why would I do that?
It was your dreams. They were vivid before, but they were getting out of control. It's almost like they were changing you into someone else. You talked about seeing things from the past, but you wouldn't give me details. You were incredibly stressed. It was like you actually believed this apartment was haunted. You even started looking into psychometry.
Psycho what?
Psychometry. It's the belief that an object can contain a person's energy or memories.
So, not only am I an amnesiac, but I'm a paranormal idiot. Great.
Sounds crazy, I know. But then we found out about Donnelly.
Who?
J.T. Donnelly. It was the most bizarre thing. I'd heard you mention the name in your sleep. But then, his name turned up when I checked out the previous tenants.
So who is this guy?
He's a private investigator, a real old school brute. He worked for some powerful, influential people, but then he disappeared around 1943. His last known address was here.
San Francisco.
No, here, at the Ritz in this exact apartment.
Okay, that's a little bizarre.
It gets bizarrier. You called me one night, raving like a lunatic, saying the walls were talking. I rushed over and found holes smashed in the wall, and you curled up on the floor in a ball.
Well, I'm glad to hear I haven't changed that much.
You wouldn't tell me what had happened, but after that, you wouldn't sleep here. That's when you got your new place and started to sleep there.
Hold on. I have another place?
Yes, you do. And it's even nicer than here.
This is all crazy. I think I'm gonna sleep here tonight just to see whether it affects me in the same way.
Do you want some company?
Listen, Taylor, I'm beginning to see what the other me saw in you. But in my head, it's still 2043. I've got to tell you, there was somebody else.
Chelsea, I know. I know how much she meant to you, Tex. Losing her was traumatic as hell for you. But she's gone. And there's nothing you can say or do or don't do that's gonna bring her back. Do you feel that?
I sure do.
I'm alive. And that's my heart. It's yours if you want it. And it comes with all the other bits.
No, we have to stay true to Chelsea. for this succubus.
I'm sorry, Taylor, but I love Chelsea, and I never even got the chance to tell her. And if there's any chance that I can find her, I've got to do it. I hope you'd understand.
I don't understand, Tex. Why can't you let this go? It's crazy. That room you have across the hall with all our stuff is like some sick Chelsea shrine. I'm sorry I shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna go.
6 hours later, the rain was finally letting up. Last night felt like a blindside punch to the face. I didn't think having Taylor walking out of my office could be so painful. There's just something reassuring and comfortable about her, but I've got way too many questions, yearnings, and guilt not to find out what happened to Chelsea. Even if it kills me, I've got to know. There's something darker than the night I'm dealing with, and it hinges on what happened that evening 7 years ago with her.
Another day.
As Taylor leaves, she hands me the key to a room at the Ritz she calls the Chelsea Shrine Room.
Okay. Guess I got a fax, but I think I'm gonna. What day is it in here? It's day 3. Or is it 4? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Oh, it says right there. Duh. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Maybe I'll be around on Christmas. Maybe not. 'Cause I only have stuff going on Christmas Eve. We'll see. We'll see. I think I'm just gonna let you guys go. So, as always, thank you for hanging with me. And I will catch you all later. Either Monday or Wednesday. Alright. See ya. Bye.